Money can be one of the most important tools in your life, but managing it well isn't always easy. You might have good intentions, yet find yourself stuck in habits or decisions that don't bring the results you want. This is where understanding clear, practical principles can make all the difference. The law of money isn't about luck or quick fixes, it's about steady, reliable actions that build wealth over time and create real freedom. In this guide, you'll discover 19 principles that have stood the test of time. These aren't complicated rules or secret tricks. They are simple ideas you can apply every day to take control of your finances, grow your money, and build habits that last a lifetime. You'll learn how to shape your mindset, take responsibility, make smart investments, and even manage risks wisely. Each principle is designed to help you improve bit by bit, so you can see real progress without feeling overwhelmed. Money is not just about numbers on a page. It's about your life, your goals, and the security you want for yourself and your loved ones. This journey will help you develop discipline and patience, two qualities that often determine success. You'll also find encouragement to embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and stay adaptable when life throws curveballs. By mastering these principles, you'll not only grow your wealth, but also build resilience and confidence that touch every part of your life. The path to financial mastery is personal and continuous. There's no perfect moment to start, but the steps you take today will shape your tomorrow. If you're ready to make changes that matter, this guide will show you how to begin and keep moving forward with clarity and purpose. Get ready to learn practical advice, take inspired action, and build a solid foundation that supports your goals. The law of money is about more than wealth. It's about mastering yourself and creating the life you want, one step at a time. Stick with this and you'll discover how powerful, steady, thoughtful money habits can be in transforming your future. Chapter 1. Build unwavering discipline to control your financial habits. Discipline is the foundation on which all financial success is built. Without it, no amount of knowledge, strategy, or luck can sustain wealth. Discipline is what transforms intentions into actions, habits into results, and fleeting motivation into lifelong achievement. It is the quiet, steady force that controls your financial habits and ultimately determines whether you thrive or struggle with money. Building unwavering discipline is not about being harsh with yourself or rigid beyond reason. It is about mastering your impulses and choices consistently, day after day, until control becomes second nature. Discipline starts with understanding how your financial habits form and how they influence every aspect of your money life. Every purchase, every decision to save or spend, every reaction to financial stress or temptation is a habit shaped by your mind and environment. Without awareness and control over these habits, your money flows wherever your impulses lead, often resulting in frustration, debt, and missed opportunities. Yet, discipline does not require perfection. It demands persistence. It asks for daily effort, small steps taken deliberately, and an honest look at where you currently stand. Begin by recognizing that discipline is a skill, not a fixed trait. Like any skill, it grows with practice. The brain builds new pathways when you repeat actions with intention. Each time you choose to save instead of splurge, pay a bill on time instead of delaying, or review your budget rather than ignore it, you strengthen your financial discipline. Over time, these choices become easier because your brain adapts to the new pattern. This process of rewiring your habits takes patience, but is the key to transforming your financial life. A practical starting point for building discipline is setting clear boundaries for spending. Without limits, your money habits drift like a rudderless ship. Define a budget that respects your income and goals, then stick to it firmly. This means tracking your income and expenses in detail. Recording every dollar in and out may feel tedious at first, but it creates awareness and accountability. When you know exactly where your money goes, impulse purchases lose their power and you regain control. Many find this simple act life-changing because it reveals hidden leaks in spending that slowly drain wealth. Controlling impulses is one of the hardest parts of building financial discipline. The modern world bombards you with advertisements, sales, and easy credit designed to trigger instant gratification. Overcoming this requires conscious resistance. One effective method is to implement a waiting period before any non-essential purchase. Give yourself 24 to 48 hours to consider if you really need the item or if it is a fleeting desire. This pause creates space for reason to outweigh emotion. Often, the urge fades and you avoid unnecessary spending. Discipline also demands emotional resilience. Money triggers many feelings: fear, guilt, envy, pride, that can sabotage your best intentions. Becoming aware of these emotions without letting them dictate your actions is essential. For example, stress may tempt you to overspend as a coping mechanism. Recognizing this pattern allows you to seek healthier outlets for your emotions instead of damaging your finances. Meditation, journaling, or talking with a trusted friend can help manage these feelings while maintaining financial discipline. Building discipline is not only about saying no to spending, but also about saying yes to positive habits. Saving regularly, even small amounts, reinforces discipline by creating a habit of prioritizing your future over instant desires. Automating savings is a powerful tool because it removes the temptation to spend money before it is saved. Setting up automatic transfers to a savings or investment account makes discipline effortless and consistent. This daily commitment to your financial health accumulates over time into a solid safety net and opportunities for growth. Debt control is another critical area where discipline proves invaluable. Carrying high-interest debt is a drain on your resources and peace of mind. Discipline helps you resist taking on new debt and motivates you to pay down existing balances systematically. Start by listing all debts with their interest rates and minimum payments. Prioritize paying off the highest interest debts first, while maintaining minimum payments on others. This method, known as the avalanche approach, saves money on interest and accelerates debt freedom. Discipline ensures you stick to this plan without shortcuts or delay. Maintaining discipline also means regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan. Life changes, income fluctuations, unexpected expenses, or new goals require flexibility. Discipline does not mean rigidity, but rather consistent commitment with the wisdom to adapt when necessary. Schedule monthly or quarterly financial check-ins to assess your progress, revisit your budget, and recalibrate goals. This ongoing attention keeps your money habits aligned with your values and aspirations. Accountability magnifies discipline. Share your financial goals and plans with someone you trust. This could be a partner, friend, or financial coach. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments creates external motivation to follow through. Accountability partners can offer encouragement, advice, and honest feedback. They help you stay honest with yourself during moments of weakness or doubt. Even joining groups focused on financial improvement can provide a supportive environment that reinforces discipline. Mindset shapes discipline more than any external factor. Cultivate a mindset rooted in responsibility, growth, and long-term vision. Replace thoughts like, "I can't afford that," with "How can I make this work within my means?" Embrace the idea that your financial situation is within your control through your choices and habits. This mental shift transforms discipline from a burden into an empowering practice. When you see discipline as a pathway to freedom and opportunity, it becomes easier to sustain. Another practical way to strengthen discipline is by limiting access to temptations. This could mean unsubscribing from marketing emails, avoiding certain stores or websites, and not carrying unnecessary credit cards. By controlling your environment, you reduce the chances of impulsive decisions. Discipline becomes a natural outcome of removing triggers rather than relying solely on willpower. This approach respects human nature instead of fighting against it. Building discipline is a gradual process that requires celebrating small wins. Every time you resist a temptation, save $1 or pay a bill early, acknowledge your success. These moments build confidence and momentum. Tracking your progress visually through charts or journals reinforces the sense of achievement. Positive reinforcement creates a virtuous cycle where discipline grows stronger with each success. It is important to remember that setbacks are part of the journey. Discipline does not mean never failing, but rather not giving up when failure happens. If you overspend or miss a saving goal, analyze what led to it without self-judgment. Use that insight to adjust your strategy and move forward with renewed commitment. Resilience in the face of setbacks is a hallmark of disciplined individuals. Daily routines support discipline by embedding good financial habits into your life. Start simple with consistent actions like reviewing your budget each morning or setting a weekly money review session. Routines reduce the mental energy needed to make decisions and create structure. When financial discipline becomes part of your daily rhythm, it no longer feels like a chore, but a natural way of living. Discipline also applies to the way you earn money. Commit to continuous improvement in your skills and career to increase your income potential. Treat your work with integrity and diligence. Avoid shortcuts or excuses. Discipline in earning complements discipline in spending and saving to build holistic financial mastery. Financial discipline requires clarity about your why. Understand deeply why you want to master money, whether it is to provide security for your family, achieve freedom, support causes, or leave a legacy. This purpose fuels your commitment. When motivation wanes, reconnecting with your why reignites discipline and perseverance. Invest time in educating yourself about money management. The more you understand how money works, the more confident you become in controlling it. Read books, listen to podcasts, or take courses. Knowledge reduces fear and uncertainty, two common enemies of discipline. Each piece of learning strengthens your ability to make wise financial choices consistently. Self-discipline in money matters brings freedom. The freedom to choose your path without being controlled by debt, fear, or poor habits. It brings peace of mind knowing your finances are stable and growing. It opens doors to opportunities that others miss. This freedom is the true reward of unwavering discipline. Practice gratitude for what you have while working toward more. Gratitude keeps you grounded and prevents greed or envy from clouding your decisions. It also increases happiness and resilience, qualities that support long-term discipline. Keep your financial goals visible. Write them down and place reminders where you see them often. Visual cues reinforce your focus and discipline, especially during moments of temptation or doubt. Discipline is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. Commit to continuous improvement and recognize that mastery grows over years of consistent effort. Embrace each day as a new opportunity to strengthen your habits and take control of your financial destiny. In conclusion, building unwavering discipline to control your financial habits is the cornerstone of mastering wealth. It requires patience, persistence, and purposeful action. By setting clear boundaries, managing impulses, embracing resilience, automating savings, and continually educating yourself, you lay the groundwork for lasting financial success. Discipline frees you from the chaos of reactive spending and fear-driven decisions. It empowers you to create a life of abundance, security, and opportunity. Your financial future depends on the choices you make today. Build your discipline one step at a time and watch how it transforms, not just your money, but your entire life. Chapter 2. Develop a mindset focused on continuous money growth. A mindset focused on continuous money growth is the engine that drives lasting financial success. It goes beyond the mere act of earning or saving money. It shapes how you perceive, interact with, and create wealth over time. This mindset rejects complacency and embraces learning, adaptation, and relentless progress. It views money not just as a static asset, but as a dynamic resource that can be nurtured, expanded, and multiplied through deliberate thought and action. Developing this mindset changes how you approach financial challenges and opportunities, allowing you to build a foundation that grows stronger with each step. At its core, a growth-focused money mindset starts with believing that your financial situation can improve through effort and strategy. It means understanding that wealth is not reserved for a lucky few or those born into privilege, but is accessible to anyone willing to learn and persist. This belief fuels your motivation to take consistent steps toward financial improvement, no matter your starting point. It transforms obstacles into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones rather than reasons to give up. To cultivate this mindset, begin by committing to lifelong financial education. Money landscapes evolve constantly. New investment vehicles emerge, economic climates shift, and personal circumstances change. Staying informed empowers you to make better decisions and seize emerging opportunities. Reading books, following credible financial news, attending workshops, or engaging with mentors sharpens your financial acumen. This continuous learning embeds a proactive attitude toward money growth that prevents stagnation. The growth mindset also encourages experimentation and innovation in your money habits. It pushes you to try new approaches rather than relying on outdated or rigid routines. For example, exploring diverse income streams, testing different saving strategies, or learning about alternate investments can reveal hidden potentials. Embracing experimentation involves accepting that not every attempt will succeed, but each offers valuable insights that refine your approach. An important element of this mindset is setting goals that challenge yet inspire. Growth occurs when you stretch beyond your comfort zone, aiming for targets that require effort and creativity. Instead of vague wishes like "I want more money," define specific, measurable goals with deadlines. For instance, commit to increasing your monthly savings by a certain percentage or launching a side business within 6 months. Clear goals provide direction and fuel your desire to improve continuously. Visualizing your financial progress daily strengthens your connection to growth. Picture the impact of your efforts over time. The increasing balance in your accounts, the opportunities that become available, the security you build for your family. This mental rehearsal creates a positive feedback loop, reinforcing your commitment and focus. It also helps anchor your actions in a meaningful future rather than fleeting desires. A growth mindset requires shifting focus from immediate gratification to long-term rewards. Money growth seldom happens overnight. It demands patience, persistence, and a willingness to delay spending for greater future gains. This shift reduces impulsive behavior and cultivates discipline. When faced with tempting purchases, remind yourself of the bigger picture and the value of waiting. The ability to delay gratification is a key hallmark of those who consistently grow their wealth. Embracing feedback is another vital practice. View financial setbacks or critiques as opportunities to learn rather than threats. If an investment underperforms or a budget plan fails, analyze what happened without judgment. Seek advice from knowledgeable sources and adapt your strategy accordingly. This openness transforms challenges into valuable data that inform better decisions, fueling your growth. Gratitude for your current resources enhances this mindset. Appreciating what you already have, regardless of size, fosters a positive emotional state that encourages further growth. It prevents the destructive comparison with others that often leads to envy or discouragement. Recognizing your progress, however small, builds confidence and resilience, essential qualities for sustained effort. Taking responsibility for your financial outcomes reinforces growth. Avoid blaming external circumstances or luck for setbacks. Instead, focus on what you can control: your actions, seasons, and attitudes. This shift from victimhood to ownership empowers you to take consistent steps forward. It also helps maintain motivation through difficult times by keeping your energy directed towards solutions. Building relationships with financially savvy individuals supports a growth mindset. Surrounding yourself with people who share your commitment to money growth creates an environment of encouragement and accountability. These relationships provide new perspectives, ideas, and resources that accelerate your progress. Engaging in conversations about money openly breaks down limiting beliefs and inspires action. Another practical way to develop this mindset is by regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan. Growth is not static. It requires reflection and course correction. Set aside time monthly or quarterly to assess your income, expenses, investments, and goals. Celebrate achievements and identify areas needing improvement. This ritual keeps your focus sharp and adapts your strategy to evolving circumstances. Embracing abundance thinking complements a growth mindset. Instead of viewing money as scarce and competition as zero-sum, believe there is enough opportunity for everyone to prosper. This outlook reduces fear and anxiety, freeing you to take calculated risks and collaborate with others. It also encourages generosity, which paradoxically often leads to greater returns and richer relationships. Mindfulness strengthens your ability to sustain a growth mindset. By being fully present with your financial decisions and emotions, you avoid impulsive reactions and cultivate thoughtful choices. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or journaling, increase awareness of spending triggers and thought patterns that hinder growth. Developing this clarity helps you respond to money challenges with calm and strategic action. Visualizing setbacks as temporary rather than permanent fosters resilience. Growth-focused individuals understand that financial hurdles are part of the process, not signs of failure. This perspective enables quick recovery and renewed effort. When you encounter difficulties, remind yourself that each experience adds to your wisdom and capacity. Keeping a growth journal enhances self-awareness and progress tracking. Write regularly about your financial experiences, lessons learned, and plans for improvement. This practice deepens insight into your habits and mindset, revealing patterns that support or block growth. It also reinforces your commitment by documenting your journey. To cultivate a mindset focused on continuous money growth, develop the habit of asking empowering questions. Instead of "Why am I stuck?" ask, "What can I do differently to move forward?" These questions direct attention towards solutions and possibilities, fueling motivation and creativity. They transform challenges into invitations for growth. Balancing ambition with contentment is key. A growth mindset does not mean relentless dissatisfaction, but a steady desire to improve while appreciating your current situation. This balance prevents burnout and fosters sustainable progress. Recognize milestones with gratitude even as you pursue new heights. Engage in positive self-talk to reinforce growth beliefs. Replace doubts like "I am not good with money" with affirmations such as "I am learning and improving every day." Language shapes your thoughts and behaviors. Cultivating supportive inner dialogue strengthens your resolve and actions. Financial growth is deeply tied to personal growth. Developing qualities like discipline, patience, resilience, and curiosity not only enhances money habits, but enriches your entire life. Recognize that improving your mindset is as important as managing your finances. The two work hand in hand to create lasting success. Practice generosity with your time, knowledge, or resources. Sharing what you have creates a mindset of abundance and connection. It also often leads to unexpected returns and collaborations that support your financial goals. Celebrate progress publicly when appropriate. Sharing your achievements with trusted friends or communities creates positive reinforcement and accountability. It also inspires others to pursue their own growth, creating a supportive network. Commit to small daily actions that align with your growth mindset. Consistent effort accumulates into significant results. Whether it is reading a financial article, reviewing your budget, or researching investments, these steps build momentum. Avoid comparisons that breed envy or discouragement. Focus on your unique path and progress. Comparing yourself to others often obscures your achievements and can lead to self-doubt. Remind yourself regularly that setbacks are temporary and growth is ongoing. This perspective encourages patience and perseverance during difficult times. Understand that financial growth is a marathon, not a sprint. Sustainable wealth requires steady effort over years. Keep this long-term view front and center to stay motivated. Reframe failures as valuable feedback that guides improvement. Every mistake provides data for better future choices. Stay curious and open-minded about new financial ideas and strategies. Curiosity fuels innovation and keeps your approach fresh and effective. Developing a mindset focused on continuous money growth transforms your relationship with wealth from reactive to proactive. It empowers you to seek opportunities, learn from challenges, and take purposeful actions every day. This mindset nurtures resilience, adaptability, and confidence, creating a foundation for lasting financial success. The journey requires commitment but rewards you with control, freedom, and the ability to build a life of abundance. Embrace this mindset fully and watch how it unlocks your potential to master money and grow wealth. Continuous. Chapter 3. Create clear goals to guide your wealth journey. Clear goals act as a compass on the journey to wealth, providing direction, focus, and motivation. Without defined objectives, it's easy to drift aimlessly, reacting to circumstances, rather than shaping your financial future intentionally. Goals transform vague desires into specific targets that guide your daily decisions and long-term plans. Crafting clear goals is not just about writing down numbers, it's about creating a roadmap that aligns your values, resources, and ambitions into achievable milestones. Begin by understanding the importance of clarity in goal setting. Vague goals like "I want to be rich" or "I want financial freedom" lack the precision needed to inspire action. Instead, frame your goals in concrete terms. Specify how much money you want to save, invest, or earn, and by when. Defining measurable targets makes your progress trackable and provides benchmarks to celebrate or adjust. This precision converts abstract hopes into practical steps. Effective goals connect deeply with your personal values and life purpose. Consider why you want to build wealth. Is it for security, freedom, family, or legacy? Linking goals to your core motivations increases commitment and resilience. When challenges arise, these reasons serve as emotional anchors that keep you moving forward. Reflection on your why ensures your financial objectives remain meaningful and aligned with what truly matters to you. Break down large goals into smaller, manageable milestones. Wealth accumulation is a process, not an event. Tackling big targets all at once can feel overwhelming and discourage progress. Divide your goals into monthly or quarterly checkpoints that create a sense of accomplishment along the way. These incremental wins build momentum and confidence, making the journey feel achievable rather than daunting. Setting deadlines is crucial for goal effectiveness. Open-ended aspirations tend to lose urgency and focus. Assign realistic yet challenging timelines to each goal. Deadlines create a sense of accountability and push you to prioritize your action. They help prevent procrastination and encourage consistent effort, transforming intentions into reality. Write your goals down and review them regularly. This practice solidifies your commitment and keeps your objectives top of mind. Place your written goals where you see them daily, on your desk, phone wallpaper, or planner. Frequent exposure reinforces your focus and guides your daily financial choices toward your targets. Regular review sessions allow you to track progress, celebrate successes, and recalibrate as necessary. Visualizing success enhances goal clarity and motivation. Imagine the feelings, circumstances, and lifestyle changes that achieving your goals will bring. This mental imagery creates emotional energy and commitment. Visualization also prepares your mind to recognize opportunities and solutions that support your objectives. It helps transform abstract goals into vivid, attainable reality. Align your goals with both short-term needs and long-term vision. Balancing immediate financial responsibilities with future aspirations ensures sustainability. For example, maintaining an emergency fund while saving for retirement prevents sacrifices in one area that undermine overall progress. This balance reduces stress and fosters confidence that your financial foundation is strong and growing. Accountability amplifies achievement. Share your goals with someone you trust who can encourage and challenge you. Accountability partners provide support, celebrate milestones, and help you stay honest with yourself. External commitment increases the likelihood that you will follow through, especially when motivation wanes or distractions arise. Anticipate obstacles and plan strategies to overcome them. Every wealth journey encounters unexpected expenses, market shifts, or personal challenges. Rather than ignoring potential setbacks, prepare contingency plans. This proactive approach reduces anxiety and strengthens resilience. Knowing you have solutions ready empowers you to stay focused and adaptable. Avoid setting too many goals at once. Concentrate on a few high-impact objectives that truly move you forward. Spreading your attention thin dilutes effort and may slow progress. Prioritize goals based on importance and feasibility, then commit fully. Mastery of fewer goals builds confidence and momentum that spill over into future ambitions. Measure progress with specific metrics beyond just money amounts. Track behaviors and habits that lead to wealth, such as saving rates, investment contributions, or income growth. Recognizing improvements in these areas reinforces your control and commitment. Behavioral metrics provide early feedback and motivation even before large financial milestones are reached. Reflect regularly on what your goals teach you. Goal pursuit reveals your strengths, limitations, values, and preferences. Use this insight to refine your approach and grow personally. Adapt goals as you evolve, keeping them relevant and inspiring. Flexibility within commitment is key to sustained motivation and success. Celebrate progress meaningfully. Recognizing achievements fuel enthusiasm and reinforces positive habits. Whether it's a small reward or sharing your success with loved ones, acknowledging milestones enhances your emotional connection to your goals. Celebration renews energy and optimism for the journey ahead. Use setbacks as learning opportunities. When a goal stalls or fails, analyze what happened without judgment. Identify lessons and adjust your plan accordingly. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones and maintains forward momentum. Incorporate habits that support your goals daily. Simple actions like reviewing your budget, reading financial articles, or tracking expenses keep your objectives alive and actionable. Consistency in small tasks compounds into significant progress over time. Prioritize goals based on your current financial situation and resources. Set achievable targets that challenge you without causing undue stress or risk. Realistic goals maintain motivation and prevent burnout. Align your financial goals with broader life goals such as health, relationships, and personal growth. This holistic approach ensures that wealth serves your overall well-being and happiness rather than becoming an isolated pursuit. Develop a mindset that views goal setting as an ongoing process, not a one-time event. Continually update and refine your goals as circumstances change and your understanding deepens. This dynamic approach keeps your financial journey responsive and vibrant. Seek inspiration from role models or stories of people who have achieved similar goals. Learning from others' experiences provides motivation and practical insights that enrich your own path. Practice gratitude for progress already made. Appreciating your achievements nurtures a positive outlook that sustains your energy and focus. Use technology and tools to support goal management. Budgeting apps, financial trackers, or calendars can simplify monitoring and remind you to stay on course. Clarify your non-negotiables, those essential financial principles or limits that protect your values and well-being. These boundaries keep your goals grounded and sustainable. Embrace patience as you work toward your goals. Wealth accumulation is a gradual process that rewards persistence over quick fixes. Focus on process over perfection. Consistent effort toward your goals matters more than flawless execution. Progress builds confidence and opens new opportunities. Finally, remember that clear goals give your wealth journey purpose and power. They transform hope into action and chaos into order. By creating and committing to well-defined objectives, you design a financial future shaped by your choices rather than chance. This clarity fuels every decision, motivates every effort, and guides you steadily toward the life you envision. Chapter 4. Take responsibility for your financial decisions every day. Taking full responsibility for your financial decisions is the cornerstone of true empowerment and lasting wealth. This principle means owning every choice you make about money without blaming external factors, circumstances, or other people. It requires honesty, courage, and a willingness to face both the successes and mistakes that come from managing your finances. When you embrace responsibility, you regain control over your financial life and unlock the ability to change your future with deliberate action. Responsibility begins with recognizing that your financial reality is the direct result of your decisions, no matter your past. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming the economy, your upbringing, or unforeseen events for money problems. While external forces do influence your environment, they do not determine your outcomes unless you allow them to. Owning your choices means acknowledging how your habits, priorities, and responses shape your wealth. This mindset shift turns you from a passive victim into an active creator of your financial destiny. One practical step to deepen responsibility is to review your spending habits honestly. Track every expense without excuse or justification. This clear-eyed view helps you see patterns of where your money goes and highlights areas where decisions might not align with your goals. By taking accountability for each transaction, you empower yourself to make intentional changes instead of denying or ignoring harmful behaviors. Accountability also involves accepting the consequences of your financial action. If you incur debt, miss payments, or make poor investments, face these results squarely instead of deflecting blame. This acceptance is not about self-criticism, but about understanding cause and effect, so you can respond effectively. When you stop avoiding problems, you can develop solutions and prevent repeat mistakes. Responsibility opens the door to growth and improvement. Developing responsibility means committing to regular financial check-in. Set aside time weekly or monthly to evaluate your income, expenses, debts, and savings. During these reviews, ask yourself what choices led to your current situation and what adjustments are needed. Consistent reflection keeps you connected to your financial reality and encourages proactive management. It prevents small issues from snowballing into crises by catching them early. Making financial decisions with full awareness requires resisting impulsive behavior. Responsibility demands that you pause and consider the long-term effects before acting. For example, before making a purchase, ask yourself how it fits into your budget and goals. This habit strengthens your control and aligns your actions with your values. Over time, thoughtful decision-making becomes second nature, reducing regret and increasing financial stability. Taking ownership also means educating yourself continuously. When you understand the principles of budgeting, investing, taxes, and credit, you make smarter decisions. Knowledge replaces fear and uncertainty, which often lead to avoidance or poor choices. Empowerment grows with understanding, and responsible individuals seek out resources and learning opportunities to improve their financial literacy. Avoiding excuses is critical in this process. It's tempting to say, "I don't earn enough, the market is unfair," or "my family never taught me about money." While these realities exist, they do not excuse inaction or poor choices. Instead, they highlight areas for growth and adaptation. Responsible individuals use their circumstances as motivation to work smarter and find creative solutions rather than resigning themselves to limitation. Responsibility includes managing risks wisely. Understand that every financial decision carries potential rewards and dangers. Evaluate options carefully and avoid reckless behavior. This prudent approach protects your resources and builds trust in your ability to handle money effectively. Learning from mistakes without panic or denial strengthens your decision-making capacity. Transparency with yourself and others is part of responsible financial behavior. Be honest in your communication about money, whether it's with a spouse, partner, or financial advisor. Clear dialogue fosters trust and collaboration, which can enhance your financial outcomes. Hiding problems or avoiding conversations creates confusion and missed opportunities for support or solutions. Setting boundaries around money also reflects responsibility. Know your limits for spending, borrowing, or investing, and adhere to them. Discipline in enforcing these boundaries protects your goals and well-being. Responsible individuals prioritize their financial health over short-term desires or social pressures. A responsible mindset embraces planning for the unexpected. Life can throw curveballs such as medical emergencies, job loss, or urgent repairs. Preparing through emergency funds, insurance, and contingency plans shows foresight and care. Taking responsibility means not waiting until crisis hits to act, but anticipating challenges and safeguarding your stability. Every financial decision is an opportunity to demonstrate responsibility. From small choices like opting for a modest meal to big decisions like choosing a mortgage, approaching them with ownership builds confidence. Over time, these consistent acts accumulate into a strong track record of sound financial management. Responsibility also means standing accountable when things go wrong. If you make a mistake, admit it quickly and take steps to correct it. Avoiding denial or blame keeps problems from worsening and signals maturity. Facing errors with openness invites learning and respect from others. Empowerment grows when you actively seek solutions rather than dwell on problems. If debt is a challenge, create a clear payoff plan and commit to it. If income is limited, explore ways to increase earning potential through skills or side ventures. Responsibility means turning obstacles into actionable plans. Taking control includes protecting your credit health. Monitor your credit reports regularly and dispute inaccuracies. Responsible credit management affects loan eligibility, interest rates, and financial opportunities. Awareness and care in this area prevent future setbacks. Recognize that responsibility is a daily practice, not a one-time decision. Each day presents choices that impact your financial trajectory. Approach these moments consciously, understanding their cumulative effect over months and years. This ongoing vigilance fosters lasting change. Seek feedback when appropriate. Trusted friends, mentors, or financial professionals can offer perspective that sharpens your decision-making. Being open to constructive criticism demonstrates confidence and a commitment to growth. Responsibility includes humility and willingness to learn. Avoid procrastination by addressing financial tasks promptly. Paying bills late, delaying budgeting, or ignoring statements create unnecessary stress and potential penalties. Responsible individuals prioritize timely action to maintain control and avoid complications. Celebrate milestones reached through responsible decisions. Acknowledge how owning your choices leads to progress. Positive reinforcement strengthens motivation and affirms your capacity to manage money well. Recognize the freedom that responsibility brings. When you control your finances, you reduce anxiety and increase options. This autonomy allows you to pursue goals with confidence and purpose. Let responsibility guide your attitude toward money. See it as a tool to create opportunities and security rather than a source of fear or shame. This positive outlook enhances your ability to make empowering decisions. Maintain consistency even when motivation fluctuates. Discipline in financial responsibility keeps you steady through ups and downs. Rely on routines and habits to sustain progress during challenging times. Balance responsibility with self-compassion. Acknowledge that mistakes happen and that growth is a journey. Treat yourself kindly while holding firm to your commitments. Responsibility expands beyond personal finances to include how you influence others. Model accountable behavior for family or community, inspiring those around you to take control of their money as well. Develop resilience through responsibility. Financial setbacks become learning experiences rather than defeats. This toughness strengthens your capacity to adapt and persevere. Understand that responsibility does not mean perfection. It means commitment to doing your best and correcting course as needed. This realistic approach fosters sustainable financial health. In every decision, ask yourself what a responsible person would do. Use this question as a guide when faced with temptation or uncertainty. Over time, this internal compass becomes instinctive. Accepting responsibility empowers you to rewrite your financial story. It places the pen firmly in your hands and opens the door to transformation. This ownership is the foundation of wealth mastery and personal freedom. Consistently applying responsibility to your finances builds trust with yourself. This trust is vital for confidence in taking future risks and pursuing opportunities. It reinforces a cycle of positive decisions. Stay patient and persistent in this commitment. Financial responsibility often yields slow but steady results. Trust the process and maintain focus on long-term benefits. Ultimately, embracing full responsibility for your financial decisions creates a powerful sense of agency. It enables you to break free from patterns of blame or helplessness. Through deliberate action and accountability, you craft a life of stability, growth, and freedom. This daily practice is the key that unlocks your potential to master money and design the future you desire. Chapter 5. Invest consistently to multiply your money over time. Investing regularly is one of the most effective ways to grow your wealth steadily and securely. It transforms money from a passive asset into an active force working for you over time. Consistency in investing matters more than timing the market or chasing quick profits. This steady approach harnesses the power of compounding and long-term growth to multiply your money. It is a practical discipline that anyone can adopt, regardless of income level or financial experience. The principle of investing consistently is simple. Commit to putting money into investments on a regular schedule, whether weekly, monthly, or quarterly. This habit builds momentum and reduces the emotional highs and lows that often sabotage investment success. When you invest consistently, you avoid trying to predict market fluctuations, which is both stressful and unreliable. Instead, you benefit from dollar-cost averaging, buying more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high, smoothing out risks over time. Start by setting a realistic amount you can invest regularly without disrupting your essential expenses or emergency savings. Even small contributions add up. The key is not the size of each investment, but the regularity of your commitment. Automating your investments through automatic transfers or employer-sponsored retirement plans makes this process effortless and removes the temptation to skip contributions. Choosing the right investments depends on your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Diversify your portfolio to spread risk across different asset classes, like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Diversification reduces the impact of any single investment's poor performance on your overall returns. It balances growth potential with stability. Research or consult trusted financial advisors to identify investment options that align with your objectives. Investing consistently also means staying focused on the long term. Markets will inevitably experience ups and downs, but reacting impulsively to short-term volatility can harm your progress. Discipline and patience allow your investments to grow through cycles of expansion and contraction. Historical data shows that staying invested during downturns often leads to better returns than attempting to time exits and re-entries. Monitoring your investments regularly is important, but avoid overreacting to daily market noise. Schedule periodic reviews, such as quarterly or annually, to assess performance and rebalance your portfolio if needed. Rebalancing restores your target allocation and manages risk by adjusting holdings that have grown disproportionately. This step keeps your strategy aligned with your risk tolerance and goals. Building knowledge about investment principles and market behavior enhances your confidence and decision-making. Understanding concepts like compound interest, diversification, and risk management demystifies investing and helps you avoid common pitfalls. Stay curious and continue learning through books, courses, or podcasts focused on personal finance and investing. Be mindful of fees and expenses associated with investments. High fees can significantly erode returns over time. Compare costs and choose low-fee funds or brokerage services that offer value without unnecessary charges. Awareness of fees contributes to maximizing your investment growth. Consider tax implications when planning your investments. Utilize tax advantage accounts like IRAs or 401ks to reduce your taxable income and allow your investments to grow tax-deferred or tax-free. Efficient tax planning preserves more of your returns and accelerates wealth building. Avoid emotional decision-making in your investment journey. Fear during market downturns may prompt you to sell at a loss, while greed in bull markets can lead to risky moves. Developing emotional discipline is crucial to maintaining a consistent investment approach. Techniques like mindfulness or having a predefined investment plan can help manage emotional impulses. Investing consistently also involves adapting to changes in your life circumstances and goals. As you approach milestones like buying a home, funding education, or retirement, adjust your investment strategy accordingly. Shifting to more conservative or growth-oriented portfolios based on your timeline and risk appetite ensures your investments serve your evolving needs. Take advantage of compound interest by reinvesting dividends and capital gains. Allowing your returns to generate further earnings accelerates wealth accumulation. This snowball effect grows more powerful the longer you stay invested. Patience is critical to letting compounding work its magic. Don't be discouraged by market volatility or temporary setbacks. Every investor faces periods of uncertainty. Resilience and steadfast commitment to your investment plan build strength and lead to success over time. Keep your focus on your goals and remember that temporary losses are often followed by recovery and growth. Diversify your sources of income by exploring multiple investment avenues. Besides stocks and bonds, consider real estate, peer-to-peer lending, or small business ventures if appropriate. Multiple income streams increase financial security and potential growth. Avoid chasing trendy or high-risk investments without understanding their fundamentals. Research thoroughly and evaluate the sustainability of returns before committing funds. Responsible investing prioritizes steady growth and risk management over speculation. Invest consistently to benefit from market opportunities without the pressure of timing decisions. Your regular contributions buy shares across market cycles, building wealth gradually. This systematic approach reduces anxiety and builds confidence. Set clear goals for your investments, such as retirement savings, purchasing property, or generating passive income. Defined targets guide your strategy and motivate you to maintain consistency. Aligning investments with personal goals increases purpose and discipline. Track your progress by reviewing statements and portfolio value regularly. Celebrate milestones and use performance data to inform adjustments. Awareness of progress fuels motivation and helps maintain your commitment. Maintain a long-term perspective by avoiding distractions from short-term market news or sensational headlines. Trust in your strategy and the historical growth of well-diversified investments. Use dollar-cost averaging as a method to manage market risk. Regular purchases regardless of price reduce the impact of volatility and increase potential returns over time. Understand the difference between saving and investing. Savings are for short-term needs and emergencies, while investing focuses on growth over years. Allocate funds accordingly to balance security and opportunity. Consult financial advisors or mentors to gain insights and refine your investment approach. Professional guidance can help optimize your portfolio and align with your goals. Automate your investments to ensure discipline and remove emotional barriers. Automatic deductions from your bank account to investment platforms create a seamless habit. Avoid timing the market. Attempts to buy low and sell high often fail and lead to missed gains. Consistency outperforms timing in the long run. Keep learning about new investment vehicles and strategies. The financial landscape evolves, and staying informed allows you to capitalize on emerging opportunities. Reinvest earnings and dividends to maximize the compound growth effect. This reinvestment accelerates wealth accumulation and leverages time. Stay patient during market downturns. Resist the urge to withdraw funds out of fear. Market recoveries often surpass prior highs, given enough time. Develop resilience to market fluctuations. Viewing ups and downs as natural parts of investing prevents panic and rash decisions. Understand that investing is a journey, not a sprint. Long-term consistency builds reliable wealth and financial freedom. Focus on the power of small, regular investments instead of seeking large one-time gains. Incremental growth over years leads to significant results. Avoid distractions from get-rich-quick schemes. Sustainable investing requires time, knowledge, and discipline. Use technology tools to monitor and manage your portfolio efficiently. Apps and platforms provide insights and simplify tracking. Align your investment strategy with your risk tolerance and life stage. Younger investors may pursue growth, while those nearing retirement prioritize preservation. Celebrate the confidence and peace of mind that comes from disciplined investing. This approach builds not only wealth, but a sense of control and security. Investing consistently is a powerful habit that compounds over time to multiply your money. By committing to regular contributions, diversifying wisely, managing emotions, and staying informed, you create a financial future that grows steadily and reliably. This disciplined practice is accessible to anyone willing to take control and act persistently. The journey requires patience and education, but rewards you with lasting wealth and freedom. Chapter 6. Save strategically to build a strong financial foundation. Saving money strategically lays the groundwork for financial stability and future growth. It's not just about setting aside leftover cash, but deliberately planning how, when, and why you save. A strong financial foundation, built through strategic saving, creates a buffer against emergencies, enables opportunities for investment, and fosters peace of mind. This disciplined approach to saving transforms money from a fleeting resource into a powerful tool that supports your goals and resilience. Begin by understanding your financial landscape in detail. Calculate your monthly income, fixed expenses, and discretionary spending. Knowing exactly where your money flows uncovers areas where you can optimize and redirect funds towards saving. Transparency about your finances removes guesswork and grounds your saving efforts in reality rather than wishful thinking. Set specific savings goals that align with your current needs and long-term plans. These goals might include building an emergency fund, saving for a down payment on a home, or accumulating funds for education. Clear targets create motivation and clarify priorities. Assign timelines and amounts to each goal to maintain focus and measure progress. Prioritize building an emergency fund as the first step in strategic saving. Aim to accumulate 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a liquid, easily accessible account. This fund acts as a financial safety net, protecting you from unexpected shocks such as job loss, medical bills, or urgent repairs. Having this cushion reduces stress and prevents you from resorting to high-interest debt during crises. Automate your savings to make the process consistent and effortless. Schedule automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings accounts on payday or regular intervals. Automation removes the temptation to spend what you intend to save and ensures steady growth. Over time, these automatic deposits accumulate significantly without requiring active decision-making. Choose the right accounts for your savings depending on their purpose. For emergency funds and short-term goals, use high-yield savings accounts or money market accounts that offer liquidity and better interest rates. For longer-term savings, consider certificates of deposit or other low-risk vehicles that provide modest returns with security. Selecting appropriate accounts maximizes growth while preserving access when needed. Create a budget that incorporates saving as a non-negotiable expense. Treat savings like a bill that must be paid monthly rather than an optional leftover. This mindset shifts saving from a passive activity to an active priority. Allocate a fixed percentage of your income to savings and adjust other expenses to maintain this commitment. Reduce discretionary spending thoughtfully to free up resources for saving. Analyze your spending habits and identify areas where you can cut back without sacrificing quality of life. Small daily savings, such as brewing coffee at home or canceling unused subscriptions, add up over time. Redirect these savings toward your goals to accelerate progress. Track your savings growth regularly to maintain motivation. Visual evidence of progress, such as increasing account balances or approaching milestones, reinforces your commitment. Use apps or spreadsheets to monitor your goals and celebrate achievements, no matter how small. Avoid dipping into your savings for non-essential expenses. Discipline in preserving your saved funds protects your financial foundation. If you must withdraw for emergencies, prioritize replenishing the fund promptly to maintain security. Understand that strategic saving complements, not replaces, investing. While saving builds a secure base, investing grows your wealth. Balance these activities based on your life stage, risk tolerance, and goals. Early in your journey, focus more on saving and building security. As your foundation strengthens, gradually increase investment contributions. Consider saving windfalls and bonuses rather than spending them immediately. Allocating unexpected income directly to your savings accelerates goal achievement. This practice reduces the temptation to inflate your lifestyle with temporary gains. Build multiple savings buckets for different purposes. Separate accounts for emergencies, vacations, or large purchases. Clarify your priorities and reduce the risk of using funds prematurely. This segmentation adds structure and intentionality to your saving. Practice mindful spending by questioning each purchase's necessity and value. Deliberate choices conserve resources for saving and discourage impulsive buying. Reflecting on your spending habits promotes financial awareness and strengthens saving discipline. Regularly review and adjust your savings plan as your circumstances change. Life events, such as raises, new expenses, or changing goals, require flexibility. Updating your plan ensures it remains relevant and effective. Leverage technology to automate tracking and reminders. Financial apps can alert you to savings goals, offer insights, and motivate continued effort. Utilizing tools enhances consistency and simplifies management. Use cash flow management techniques like the envelope system or zero-based budgeting to control spending and boost saving potential. These methods allocate every dollar a purpose, reducing waste and increasing saving. Adopt a long-term perspective on saving. Recognize that building a strong financial foundation takes time and consistent effort. Patience sustains your commitment and prevents discouragement. Cultivate a mindset that views saving as an investment in your future freedom and security. This positive framing transforms saving from sacrifice to empowerment. Seek accountability by sharing your savings goals with a trusted friend or advisor. External support encourages adherence and provides encouragement during challenges. Avoid comparing your savings to others. Focus on your unique goals and progress to maintain motivation and prevent discouragement. Educate yourself on saving strategies and personal finance principles. Increased knowledge equips you to optimize your approach and avoid common mistakes. Incorporate saving habits into your daily routine to build consistency. Simple actions like reviewing your budget or checking balances reinforce your commitment. Practice gratitude for the ability to save and the progress you have made. Appreciation nurtures a positive relationship with money and motivates continued effort. Stay mindful of inflation's impact on saved money. Choose accounts that offer competitive interest to preserve purchasing power over time. Balance saving with enjoying life. Allocate funds for recreation and experiences to maintain motivation and prevent burnout. Reflect on past financial decisions and learn from successes and mistakes to improve your saving approach. Develop resilience by preparing mentally for setbacks. Financial emergencies or unexpected expenses may temporarily disrupt saving, but do not derail your long-term plan. Recognize that saving strategically builds confidence and control. As your savings grow, you gain freedom to make choices and face challenges without fear. Use visualization techniques to imagine the security and opportunities your savings provide. This mental rehearsal strengthens commitment and clarity. Align your saving goals with broader life ambitions such as career advancement, family planning, or retirement. Integrating these objectives enhances purpose and drive. Celebrate milestones meaningfully to sustain enthusiasm. Rewards reinforce positive behavior and affirm your capability. Maintain transparency with yourself about your financial reality. Honest assessment uncovers gaps and opportunities for improvement. Understand that every dollar saved is a step closer to independence and peace of mind. This perspective encourages consistent effort and resilience. Avoid common pitfalls such as relying solely on credit or neglecting emergency savings. Strategic saving creates a safety net that prevents financial crises. Commit to continuous improvement by seeking feedback and adjusting your saving habits. Flexibility and openness accelerate success. Prioritize saving even when income fluctuates. Adjust contribution amounts but maintain the habit to build discipline. Recognize that saving strategically requires intention, patience, and persistence. These qualities distinguish those who build strong foundations from those who struggle. Ultimately, saving strategically empowers you to create a stable base from which wealth can grow. It provides security against uncertainty and freedom to pursue your goals with confidence. This foundation supports resilience in adversity and amplifies the impact of your financial effort. Through deliberate saving, you shape a future marked by stability, opportunity, and peace. Chapter 7. Manage risks wisely to protect your hard-earned wealth. Protecting your wealth requires careful attention to managing risks that can erode your financial security. Wise risk management isn't about avoiding all risks, but understanding, assessing and controlling them so your hard-earned assets remain intact and continue to grow. This approach balances caution with opportunity, allowing you to pursue growth without exposing yourself to unnecessary dangers. Thoughtful risk management is a vital skill that empowers you to safeguard what you've built while navigating uncertainty. The first step in managing risk is identifying the potential threats to your financial well-being. These may include market fluctuations, unexpected expenses, loss of income, inflation, fraud, or health emergencies. By clearly recognizing what could jeopardize your wealth, you gain the power to prepare and respond effectively. Ignorance or denial of risks leaves you vulnerable to sudden shocks that could derail your financial progress. Understanding your personal risk tolerance is essential. This means honestly assessing how much uncertainty and loss you can endure without panic or rash decisions. Everyone's capacity for risk differs based on factors like age, income, responsibilities, and personality. Knowing your limits helps you make choices that align with your comfort level, preventing anxiety-driven mistakes or missed opportunities due to excessive caution. Diversification is a key strategy to reduce risk in your investments. Spreading your money across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions prevents a single event from causing significant losses. This "don't put all your eggs in one basket" approach smooths out volatility and increases the likelihood of steady returns. Regularly reviewing and rebalancing your portfolio maintains this balance as market conditions shift. Building and maintaining an emergency fund is fundamental to risk management. This reserve covers unforeseen expenses without forcing you to liquidate investments or incur debt. Having quick access to cash preserves your long-term financial plan and reduces stress during crises. Aim for a fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months of living costs in a safe, accessible account. Insurance plays a critical role in protecting wealth. Evaluate your needs for health, life, disability, property and liability insurance to shield yourself and your family from financial devastation. Adequate coverage transfers risks to insurers, providing peace of mind. Regularly review policies to ensure they remain appropriate as your situation evolves. Debt management is another vital aspect of risk control. Excessive or poorly structured debt increases vulnerability by creating fixed financial obligations that reduce flexibility. Prioritize paying down high-interest debts and avoid accumulating new liabilities that strain your budget. Responsible debt use can support growth, but unchecked borrowing threatens stability. Stay vigilant against fraud and scams that target your finances. Protect sensitive information, use secure banking methods, and question offers that seem too good to be true. Educate yourself about common schemes and be cautious with sharing personal data. Preventing losses due to fraud preserves your resources and peace of mind. Plan for inflation by investing in assets that typically outpace rising costs. Inflation erodes purchasing power over time, meaning your money buys less in the future. Balancing your portfolio with growth-oriented investments helps maintain your standard of living despite inflationary pressure. Prepare for income disruption through diversification of revenue streams. Relying solely on one source of income increases risk if that source diminishes or disappears. Exploring side businesses, freelance work, or passive income channels creates financial resilience and flexibility. Legal protections can safeguard your assets. Estate planning, trusts, and clear contracts help prevent disputes and ensure your wealth is preserved and transferred according to your wishes. Consulting legal professionals provides clarity and security in managing complex financial matters. Maintain a realistic attitude toward risk, accepting that some level of uncertainty is inevitable. Overreacting to potential dangers can lead to paralysis or overly conservative choices that hinder growth. Balanced risk management involves calculated decisions that weigh rewards against possible downsides. Continuous education about financial risks and mitigation techniques strengthens your ability to adapt. The economic environment changes, and staying informed helps you anticipate challenges and seize opportunities. Commit to learning as an ongoing part of protecting your wealth. Use professional advice when appropriate. Financial planners, accountants, and attorneys offer expertise that can identify risks you may overlook and suggest tailored strategies. Trusted advisors enhance your confidence and the effectiveness of your risk management plan. Monitor your financial situation regularly to detect early signs of risk exposure. Tracking income, expenses, investment performance, and debt levels allows you to intervene promptly before problems escalate. Staying proactive reduces damage and maintains control. Develop contingency plans for different risk scenarios. Consider what steps you would take if faced with job loss, market crashes, medical emergencies, or other disruptions. Having prepared responses minimizes panic and guides you toward constructive actions during stress. Avoid risky behavior motivated by greed or fear. Chasing high returns without understanding risks or panicking during downturns often leads to losses. Discipline and rational decision-making are your best defenses against emotional mistakes. Communicate openly with family members about financial risks and protections. Shared understanding and planning foster collective responsibility and support. Transparent discussions prevent surprises and conflicts in times of crisis. Balance risk management with your financial goal. Excessive caution may limit growth potential, while reckless risk-taking endangers your foundation. Strive for a middle path that preserves capital while allowing reasonable opportunities for advancement. Understand that risk tolerance can change over time. Life stages, financial milestones, and personal experiences influence how much uncertainty you can handle. Periodically reassess and adjust your strategies to remain aligned with your evolving situation. Practice patience during periods of volatility. Markets and circumstances fluctuate, but impulsive reactions often worsen outcomes. Staying calm and sticking to your risk management plan builds long-term success. Leverage technology to enhance risk monitoring. Tools that track investments, credit, and spending provide timely alerts and insights. Efficient use of technology supports informed decisions and quick responses. Evaluate the impact of lifestyle choices on financial risk. Health, career decisions, and spending habits all influence your vulnerability. Maintaining balance in these areas strengthens your overall risk profile. Recognize the importance of mental resilience in managing financial risk. Stress and uncertainty can cloud judgment and lead to poor choices. Techniques such as mindfulness, exercise, and adequate rest support clear thinking and emotional stability. Avoid complacency by reviewing and updating risk management measures regularly. What protects you today may not suffice tomorrow. Staying vigilant keeps your defenses robust. Build a network of support including professionals, mentors, and peers who can provide advice and encouragement in managing risks. Shared knowledge and experience enhance your ability to navigate challenges. Consider inflation protection, asset allocation, emergency savings, and insurance as complementary components of a comprehensive risk strategy. Together they form a safety net that secures your financial future. Take responsibility for your risk management decisions, own the outcomes, and continuously seek improvement. This proactive stance strengthens your control and confidence. Balance optimism with realism. Expect growth and opportunity but prepare for setbacks. This balanced mindset prevents overconfidence and fosters prudent decision-making. Avoid overextending yourself financially. Living within your means reduces exposure to risk and builds a stable foundation. Focus on protecting what you have before aggressively pursuing new gains. Preservation of capital is a vital part of wealth mastery. Recognize that risk is inherent in all financial endeavors, but manageable with knowledge and discipline. Embrace this reality rather than fearing it. Develop systems and routines for ongoing risk assessment. Consistency in evaluation helps catch issues early and keeps you aligned with your goals. Celebrate the peace of mind that comes from effective risk management. Security allows you to pursue opportunities confidently and without fear. Stay committed to learning from both successes and failures. Each experience refines your approach and deepens your wisdom. Understand that managing risk wisely enables you to sustain and grow your wealth over time. It transforms uncertainty into a manageable element of your financial journey. Through deliberate attention and disciplined action, you protect your assets and empower yourself to face the future with resilience and confidence. Wise risk management is a foundational skill that preserves the fruits of your labor and supports your ongoing pursuit of financial mastery. Chapter 8. Expand your knowledge to make smarter money choices. Expanding your knowledge is one of the most powerful tools you can use to improve your financial decisions. The more you understand about money, investments, budgeting, and economic principles, the better equipped you are to make choices that build wealth and avoid costly mistakes. Knowledge empowers you to see opportunities others miss and to respond wisely to challenges. It turns uncertainty into confidence and fear into action. To begin, adopt a mindset of continuous learning. Recognize that the financial world is constantly evolving, and staying informed is essential to keep pace. Treat education as a daily habit rather than a one-time effort. This ongoing commitment enriches your understanding and sharpens your judgment over time. Start by building a solid foundation in the basics of personal finance. Understand concepts such as cash flow, budgeting, saving, credit, debt, and the time value of money. Grasping these fundamentals creates a framework that supports more advanced learning. Without this base, more complex financial information can feel overwhelming or confusing. Read widely from reputable sources. Books, articles, blogs, and podcasts offer diverse perspectives and insights. Choose materials authored by trusted experts with proven track records. Avoid sources that promise quick riches or use hype to sell ideas. Focus instead on information grounded in facts and realistic strategies. Engage with financial education through multiple formats. Visual learners benefit from videos and webinars, while others prefer reading or listening. Combining formats reinforces understanding and keeps the learning process engaging. Look for interactive opportunities, such as workshops or online courses, that allow you to ask questions and practice skills. Track current economic trends and news. Awareness of market conditions, government policies, and global events helps you anticipate impacts on your finances. This knowledge enables proactive decision-making rather than reactive responses to sudden changes. Developing a habit of regularly reviewing financial news cultivates situational awareness. Practice applying what you learn in real life. For example, if you read about budgeting methods, implement them in your own finances. Testing concepts through action solidifies knowledge and reveals what works best for your circumstances. Learning by doing is more effective than passive consumption. Seek mentorship or join communities of like-minded individuals. Sharing experiences and insights with others accelerates learning and exposes you to diverse viewpoints. Mentors provide guidance, accountability, and encouragement, helping you navigate complex financial decisions with greater confidence. Use tools and technology to enhance your financial literacy. Budgeting apps, investment simulators, and calculators help visualize data and make abstract concepts concrete. These resources enable experimentation in a risk-free environment, increasing comfort with financial management. Challenge yourself to go beyond comfort zones by exploring unfamiliar topics. If you usually focus on saving, delve into investing or tax strategies. Broadening your knowledge base reduces blind spots and prepares you for a wider range of decisions. Curiosity fuels growth and expands your capability. Ask questions whenever you encounter unclear or complex information. Don't accept advice blindly. Critical thinking is essential in distinguishing useful knowledge from misinformation or biases. Developing the habit of inquiry strengthens your judgment and leads to better outcomes. Keep notes or a journal of your financial learning journey. Recording insights, questions, and experiences creates a personalized resource you can revisit and build upon. This practice organizes information and tracks progress, enhancing retention and application. Recognize that financial education is a lifelong process. Even experts continually update their knowledge as new information emerges. Embrace humility and openness to new ideas, and avoid complacency. This attitude ensures you remain adaptable and resilient amid changing financial landscapes. Identify gaps in your knowledge and target them deliberately. Self-assessment helps prioritize areas for improvement. Focused learning maximizes efficiency and fills critical blind spots that may hinder your financial success. Evaluate the credibility of information sources critically. Check author qualifications, verify facts, and compare perspectives. Reliable knowledge forms the foundation of sound decisions, while misinformation can lead to costly errors. Balance theoretical learning with practical experience. Theory provides context and frameworks, but hands-on practice deepens understanding. Experiment with small financial decisions, such as budgeting tweaks or investment trials, to build real-world skills. Develop financial vocabulary to improve comprehension and communication. Familiarity with terms and jargon enables clearer understanding and more effective discussions with advisors or peers. This fluency boosts confidence and reduces misunderstandings. Cultivate patience and persistence in your learning journey. Financial knowledge accumulates gradually and compounds in value over time. Avoid rushing or expecting instant mastery. Consistent effort produces lasting expertise. Use setbacks or mistakes as learning opportunities. Analyze what went wrong. Identify lessons and adjust strategies accordingly. Viewing errors as feedback fosters resilience and continuous improvement. Maintain a balanced approach that combines optimism about your financial potential with realistic appraisal of risks and challenges. This perspective guides informed decisions and steady progress. Incorporate lessons from diverse fields such as psychology, economics, and sociology. Understanding human behavior, market dynamics, and societal influences enriches your financial perspective and decision-making. Stay aware of your biases and emotional triggers that may affect financial judgments. Recognizing these factors enables more objective and rational choices. Engage in discussions or debates about financial topics to test and refine your understanding. Explaining concepts to others clarifies your own knowledge and reveals areas for further study. Regularly update your financial plan based on new knowledge and changing circumstances. Flexibility ensures your strategies remain relevant and effective. Avoid information overload by setting clear learning goals and focusing on one topic at a time. Prioritize quality over quantity to prevent overwhelm. Celebrate milestones in your learning progress. Acknowledge new skills or insights gained to maintain motivation and confidence. Practice financial decision-making simulations or scenarios to prepare for real-world challenges. Role-playing difficult choices enhances readiness and reduces anxiety. Leverage community resources such as libraries, financial literacy programs, and non-profit workshops. These often offer free or low-cost education and support. Recognize the value of diversified knowledge sources, including success stories and cautionary tales. Both provide valuable lessons and perspective. Develop a proactive attitude that seeks knowledge before making decisions rather than reacting afterward. Preparation reduces errors and missed opportunities. Reflect periodically on how your expanded knowledge has improved your financial decisions and outcomes. This reflection reinforces learning and guides future efforts. Balance knowledge acquisition with action to avoid analysis paralysis. Applying insights is essential to turning information into results. Stay humble and acknowledge that financial knowledge has limits and uncertainties. Being open to new information and change fosters adaptability. Invest in yourself by dedicating time and resources to education. This investment yields high returns through improved decision-making and wealth building. Recognize that expanding your knowledge is an ongoing journey that transforms your relationship with money. It shifts you from uncertainty and fear to clarity and confidence. By committing to continuous learning, you empower yourself to make smarter money choices that align with your goals and values. This dedication cultivates wisdom, discipline, and resilience essential for mastering your financial future. Chapter 9. Network purposefully to unlock new financial opportunities. Building purposeful networks opens doors to financial opportunities that might otherwise remain out of reach. Intentional network involves more than exchanging business cards or attending events. It means cultivating genuine relationships based on trust, value, and mutual benefit. Connecting thoughtfully with others who share your financial ambitions or possess complementary skills can accelerate your wealth-building journey in powerful ways. Begin by clarifying your networking goals. Identify what kinds of connections will best support your financial growth, such as mentors, industry experts, potential collaborators, or clients. Defining clear objectives guides your efforts and ensures your time and energy are invested in meaningful relationships rather than superficial contacts. Approach networking with authenticity. People respond to genuine interest and sincerity far more than scripted pitches or transactional behavior. Take time to learn about others' goals, challenges, and successes. Listening actively and offering help creates goodwill and lays the foundation for lasting partnerships. Attend events and join groups aligned with your financial interests. Industry conferences, professional associations, investment clubs, or entrepreneurial meetups provide fertile ground for meeting motivated individuals. Participation in these environments places you among peers who understand your ambitions and can share relevant knowledge and opportunities. Leverage online platforms thoughtfully. Social media channels like LinkedIn, Twitter, or specialized forums extend your reach beyond local boundaries. Engage by commenting on posts, sharing valuable content, and initiating conversations that showcase your expertise and curiosity. Building an online presence attracts connections organically and expands your network globally. Invest time in follow-up communication. After meeting someone, send personalized messages referencing your conversation and expressing interest in staying connected. Consistent follow-up keeps relationships active and signals professionalism and reliability. Offer value before expecting anything in return. Share information, introductions, or resources that can help others achieve their goals. Generosity in network builds trust and reciprocity, often resulting in opportunities flowing back to you. Be strategic about the diversity of your network. Include individuals from different industries, experience levels, and backgrounds. A broad network offers varied perspectives and access to unexpected resources. Cross-pollination of ideas and connections fosters innovation and uncovers unique financial prospects. Develop elevator pitches that succinctly communicate who you are, what you do, and what you seek. Clear communication facilitates memorable introductions and sparks productive conversations. Avoid vague or overly technical language. Keep it relatable and engaging. Practice patience in relationship building. Networking is not about quick wins, but cultivating trust over time. Regularly check in with contacts through messages, calls, or meetings to nurture bonds. Genuine relationships often develop gradually and yield substantial benefits in the long run. Attend workshops or seminars on networking skills to enhance your effectiveness. Learning how to read social cues, ask insightful questions, and manage conversations increases your confidence and impact. Strong interpersonal skills amplify your ability to unlock financial opportunities. Document your connections and interactions. Keeping notes on conversations, shared interests, and next steps helps you personalize future engagements and track relationship development. Organized networking maximizes your investment of time and effort. Seek mentors who have achieved financial goals similar to yours. Their experience and guidance provide invaluable shortcuts and wisdom. Mentors can introduce you to their networks, opening further doors and providing accountability. Reciprocate support to maintain balanced relationships. Celebrate others' successes and offer assistance proactively. Mutual support strengthens connections and fosters a collaborative environment where financial growth is shared. Avoid networking solely for personal gain. Self-centered approaches are often transparent and discourage meaningful relationships. Instead, focus on how you can contribute and build a reputation as a reliable and generous partner. Identify opportunities to collaborate on projects or ventures with your network. Joint efforts leverage combined skills and resources, expanding reach and potential rewards. Collaboration creates synergy that benefits all parties financially and professionally. Attend local community events and volunteer initiatives to build goodwill and connect with diverse individuals. Community involvement enhances your social capital and can lead to unexpected financial collaborations. Maintain professionalism in all interactions. Timeliness, respect, and integrity build trust and reputation. Consistently demonstrating these qualities encourages others to engage and recommend you within their networks. Learn to navigate networking challenges such as rejection, awkwardness, or slow progress with resilience. These experiences are normal and provide growth opportunities. Perseverance differentiates successful networkers. Regularly evaluate the effectiveness of your networking efforts. Reflect on which relationships have been productive and which need more attention or adjustment. Continuous improvement optimizes your strategy. Use technology tools to manage contacts and communications efficiently. CRM systems or networking apps help schedule follow-ups and organize information. Leveraging technology enhances your ability to sustain and grow connections. Understand cultural and social norms when networking across different communities or countries. Respecting diversity deepens relationships and broadens your global financial opportunities. Develop the habit of introducing contacts to each other when beneficial. Facilitating connections adds value to your network and reinforces your role as a connector. Practice humility and openness to learning from all levels of your network. Valuable insights often come from unexpected sources. Being approachable increases your influence and reach. Set boundaries to avoid burnout from excessive networking. Quality relationships trump quantity. Prioritize meaningful interactions that align with your goals and well-being. Engage in reciprocal knowledge sharing. Offering your expertise builds credibility and encourages others to share their insights. This exchange enriches your collective understanding and resources. Be mindful of your digital footprint. Maintain professional online profiles and monitor your reputation. A positive presence attracts quality connections and opportunities. Celebrate networking successes to maintain motivation. Recognize how relationships have contributed to your financial growth and personal development. Seek feedback from trusted contacts on how to improve your networking approach. Constructive input sharpens your skills and expands your effectiveness. Stay adaptable to changing networking environments. Virtual meetings, hybrid events, and social platforms continuously evolve. Embracing new formats ensures continued access to valuable connections. Prioritize networking with people whose values align with yours. Shared principles create trust and long-lasting leverage. Financial success is more sustainable within ethical relationships. Use storytelling to share your financial journey authentically. Personal narratives build rapport and make you memorable. Authenticity resonates and fosters connection. Develop a habit of gratitude toward your network. Acknowledging support strengthens bonds and encourages ongoing collaboration. Recognize that networking is a long-term investment in your financial and personal growth. Patience and consistency are key to unlocking its full potential. Embrace networking as an integral part of your wealth-building strategy. It expands your horizons, introduces new ideas, and creates pathways to opportunities that money alone cannot buy. By purposefully building and nurturing your network, you empower yourself to access resources, knowledge, and partnerships that accelerate your financial success. The relationships you cultivate become a foundation for ongoing growth, resilience, and opportunity. Chapter 10. Track your money flows to maintain full control. Tracking your money flows is an essential practice that gives you full control over your financial life. Without a clear understanding of where your money comes from and where it goes, it's impossible to make informed decisions or plan effectively. Monitoring your income and expenses closely creates transparency, reveals opportunities for improvement, and empowers you to steer your finances toward your goals with confidence. This habit transforms money management from guesswork into a deliberate and strategic process. Begin by recording every source of income you receive. This includes your salary, side hustles, dividends, rental income, or any other money that enters your hands. Tracking income accurately ensures you know your true financial capacity and helps prevent overestimating available funds. Recognize the difference between gross and net income to understand how much money you actually have to work with after taxes and deductions. Next, document all your expenses in detail. Categorize them into fixed costs like rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and insurance, as well as variable costs such as groceries, entertainment, and dining out. Breaking expenses into categories clarifies your spending patterns and highlights areas where you might be overspending or could save more. Use tools that simplify tracking. This can range from traditional methods like journals and spreadsheets to digital solutions including budgeting apps and financial software. Choose the system that fits your lifestyle and preferences to ensure consistency. Automation through apps that link to your bank accounts can reduce errors and save time by importing transactions automatically. Review your recorded money flows regularly, ideally weekly or monthly. This frequency provides enough data to identify trends and anomalies without becoming overwhelming. Regular reviews create awareness of your habits and keep you engaged with your financial health. Analyze your cash flow by comparing income against expenses. Positive cash flow means you are spending less than you earn, allowing for saving and investing. Negative cash flow signals the need to adjust spending or increase income. Understanding this balance guides necessary actions and prevents financial strain. Set specific financial goals tied to your money flows. For example, allocate a certain percentage of your income to savings or debt repayment. Tracking enables you to measure progress toward these goals and adjust strategies as needed. Goal-oriented tracking adds purpose and motivation to the process. Monitor irregular or seasonal income and expenses carefully. Some months may bring bonuses or extra costs, like holidays and repairs. Accounting for these fluctuations prevents surprises and supports realistic budgeting. Identify spending leaks, where small, frequent expenses drain your resources without adding significant value. Tracking exposes these leaks and encourages mindful spending. Eliminating or reducing such expenses frees up money for more important priorities. Categorize discretionary versus essential spending. To make deliberate choices, recognize which expenses are flexible and which are necessary. This clarity aids in cutting back without compromising quality of life. Use tracking data to create or refine your budget. A budget built on actual spending rather than estimates increases accuracy and effectiveness. Adjust categories and amounts based on your tracked flows to stay aligned with your goals. Anticipate upcoming expenses and plan accordingly. Tracking historical spending reveals patterns that help predict future needs. Preparing in advance reduces financial stress and prevents last-minute scrambles. Track debt payments separately to monitor progress in reducing liabilities. Watching balances decrease over time motivates continued effort and financial discipline. Record savings contributions as part of your money flow. Viewing saving as an active expense reinforces commitment and prioritizes wealth building. Maintain transparency with yourself by documenting all transactions honestly, including cash purchases or small payments that can be easy to overlook. Full disclosure creates a realistic picture and prevents gaps that undermine control. Evaluate the impact of lifestyle changes on your money flows. Major events such as moving, marriage, or career shifts affect income and expenses. Tracking these changes helps you adapt your financial plan promptly. Use visuals such as charts and graphs to represent your income and spending patterns. Visual aids make complex data easier to understand and highlight key insights effectively. Share tracking responsibilities with a partner or family members if applicable. Joint awareness fosters teamwork in managing shared finances and supports mutual accountability. Practice discipline by avoiding impulse purchases and waiting before spending on non-essential items. Tracking reminds you of your goals and the consequences of unplanned expenses. Set alerts or reminders related to your money flows. Notifications for bill due dates, low balances, or spending limits help prevent costly mistakes and maintain smooth financial operation. Review bank and credit card statements meticulously to verify all recorded transactions and detect errors or fraudulent charges. Vigilance protects your money and builds trust in your tracking system. Experiment with different tracking methods to find what best suits your evolving needs. Flexibility ensures sustained engagement and effectiveness. Link your tracked money flows to your overall financial goals and investment plans. Seeing how daily habits influence long-term outcomes strengthens resolve and guides priorities. Recognize the emotional aspect of tracking money. Feelings of guilt or anxiety may arise, but facing these honestly empowers you to make changes. Use tracking as a tool for growth rather than punishment. Celebrate improvements and milestones achieved through diligent tracking. Acknowledge positive changes to reinforce motivation and self-confidence. Balance detailed tracking with practicality. Overcomplicating can lead to burnout. Focus on essential information that drives decision-making. Incorporate tracking into your routine activities, such as reviewing finances alongside paying bills or planning meals. Habitual integration ensures consistency without excessive effort. Use your tracking insights to negotiate better financial terms where possible, such as reducing utility bills or refinancing loans. Data strengthens your position in discussions. Keep your tracking data secure and confidential. Protect sensitive financial information from unauthorized access to avoid identity theft or misuse. Understand that tracking your money flows is an ongoing process, not a one-time fix. Continuous attention maintains control and adapts to life's changes. Seek support or education if tracking becomes challenging. Financial coaches or community programs offer guidance and encouragement. Recognize the freedom that comes from knowing exactly how your money moves. Control reduces stress and opens possibilities for deliberate choices. Integrate tracking with other financial practices like saving, investing, and risk management. This holistic approach maximizes your financial well-being. Avoid procrastination in starting or maintaining your tracking habit. Early and consistent action yields compounding benefits. Approach tracking with curiosity rather than judgment. Viewing your finances as data to learn from fosters a positive and productive mindset. Commit to transparency and accountability in your money tracking. This honesty builds discipline and trust in yourself. Remember that every dollar tracked is a step toward mastery of your financial life. This awareness sharpens your ability to build wealth steadily. Tracking your money flows is an empowering daily habit that transforms confusion into clarity and chaos into control. With dedication and precision, you create a financial environment where decisions are informed, goals are within reach, and your wealth grows securely. Mastery of your money flows is mastery of your financial destiny. Chapter 11. Simplify spending to increase your saving potential. Simplifying spending is a powerful way to increase your saving potential and take greater control over your financial future. When your spending habits become clearer and more intentional, you eliminate unnecessary expenses and free up resources to build wealth steadily. Streamlining where and how you spend reduces stress and creates space for what truly matters, turning saving from a struggle into a natural outcome. Start by examining your spending patterns closely. Identify which expenses are essential and which are discretionary. Essential expenses are those required for basic living and well-being, such as housing, food, transportation, and healthcare. Discretionary spending covers non-essential purchases like dining out, entertainment, and impulse buys. Understanding this distinction helps you focus on simplifying the areas that offer the greatest potential for savings. Eliminate or minimize expenses that add little value to your life. Ask yourself if each purchase aligns with your priorities and long-term goals. Cutting out redundant subscriptions, unused memberships, or frequent small purchases can collectively create significant savings. Simplifying doesn't mean deprivation, it means thoughtful choices that enhance your quality of life while protecting your finances. Adopt a minimalist approach to consumption. Prioritize quality over quantity and seek products or services that serve multiple purposes or last longer. This mindset reduces clutter and waste while preventing repetitive spending on replacements or upgrades. Simplifying your lifestyle in this way creates lasting financial benefits and improves mental clarity. Automate your savings to ensure a portion of your income is set aside before you have the chance to spend it. Treat saving as a non-negotiable expense that happens automatically each payday. This reduces the temptation to dip into funds for unnecessary expenses and makes saving effortless. Create a straightforward budget that categorizes spending into a few clear groups. Avoid overly complex systems that overwhelm or discourage you. A simple budget allows you to see where your money goes at a glance and adjust quickly when needed. Batch similar tasks to reduce costs. For example, plan meals for the week and shop with a list to avoid impulse purchases. Combining errands saves time and transportation costs. Efficiency in everyday activities adds up to more savings over time. Limit the use of credit cards for discretionary spending. Paying with cash or debit cards creates a tangible connection to money leaving your hands, making you more mindful of purchases. Simplifying payment methods reduces the risk of overspending and debt accumulation. Use the 30-day rule before making non-essential purchases. Waiting a month before buying allows you to evaluate whether the item is truly necessary. This practice curbs impulsive spending and reinforces thoughtful decision-making. Unsubscribe from marketing emails and avoid browsing online stores without intent. Reducing exposure to advertisements decreases temptation and the likelihood of unplanned purchases. Simplify your wardrobe and possessions. Having fewer but versatile clothing items and belongings reduces spending on replacements and new items. A streamlined lifestyle leads to fewer distractions and more financial focus. Consolidate bills and accounts where possible to minimize fees and simplify management. Combining services like phone, internet, or insurance packages can result in cost savings and easier tracking. Adopt a habit of repairing rather than replacing items when feasible. Fixing broken goods extends their lifespan and delays new purchases. Conserving resources. Cook at home more often instead of eating out. Preparing meals yourself is healthier, cheaper, and aligns with a simplified spending approach. Evaluate your transportation costs and seek affordable alternatives such as carpooling, public transit, or biking. Reducing vehicle expenses lowers your overall spending and supports sustainability. Set clear spending limits for categories that tend to grow unchecked, such as entertainment or dining. Tracking adherence to these limits helps maintain balance between enjoyment and saving. Simplify gift giving by setting budgets or opting for meaningful but inexpensive presents. Thoughtful gestures don't require large expenses and keep your finances on track. Organize your finances to avoid late fees and penalties. Timely payments preserve your credit score and prevent unnecessary costs that complicate your financial picture. Use cash envelopes for discretionary categories to physically control spending and stay within set budgets. This tangible method creates awareness and discipline. Prioritize experiences over material possessions when spending on leisure. Experiences often provide greater satisfaction and memories without accumulating clutter or long-term costs. Regularly review and adjust your spending plan to align with changes in income, goals, or lifestyle. Flexibility ensures your approach remains effective and relevant. Practice gratitude for what you have to reduce the urge. Buy more. Appreciating your current possessions fosters contentment and curbs excess spending. Keep track of your savings growth as motivation to maintain simplified spending habits. Seeing progress reinforces commitment and provides a clear reward for discipline. Avoid lifestyle inflation by maintaining simple habits, even as income increases. Keeping expenses stable while earning more accelerates wealth accumulation. Use visual reminders of your financial goals to stay focused when tempted to overspend. Visual cues strengthen your resolve and connect daily decisions to bigger objectives. Limit exposure to social influences that encourage spending beyond your means. Surround yourself with people who respect your financial choices and support your goals. Set up automatic bill payments to prevent missed payments, but review statements regularly to ensure accuracy and control. Simplify financial accounts by reducing the number of bank and credit card accounts to avoid confusion and fees. Create routines for spending reviews that include your partner or family to build shared financial understanding and support. Be mindful of emotional triggers that lead to unnecessary spending. Develop alternative coping strategies such as exercise, hobbies, or meditation. Plan purchases ahead rather than reacting impulsively to sales or promotions. Thoughtful buying prevents accumulation of items you don't need. Incorporate saving as a reward in your financial plan. Recognizing saving as positive behavior helps sustain simplified spending. Keep a wish list instead of immediate purchasing. Review it periodically and prioritize items based on real need rather than momentary desire. Seek professional advice if simplifying your finances feels overwhelming. Financial advisors or coaches can provide tailored guidance. Embrace the freedom that comes from reducing financial complexity. Simplification creates space for clarity, control, and growth. Make simplification a gradual process to avoid feeling deprived or overwhelmed. Small steps add up to significant change. Use simplified spending as a foundation to build other financial habits, like investing and debt reduction. Avoid comparing your spending habits to others. Focus on what works best for your circumstances and goals. Celebrate milestones in your saving journey to maintain motivation and acknowledge progress. Recognize that simplifying spending is a lifelong commitment that adapts with your changing needs and goals. By simplifying your spending, you clear the path for greater savings and stronger financial security. This intentional approach shifts money management from chaos to clarity and empowers you to build wealth with confidence and ease. Chapter 12. Practice patience to see long-term financial results. Patience is an essential virtue when it comes to building lasting financial success. The path to wealth is rarely a sprint. It is a marathon that demands time, consistency, and resilience. Practicing patience allows you to withstand setbacks, avoid impulsive decisions, and remain committed to your financial goals despite obstacles. Without patience, even the best strategies can fail to produce meaningful results because wealth accumulation naturally unfolds over years, not days. Embracing patience starts with understanding the nature of financial growth. Investments, savings, and business ventures require time to mature and compound. Expecting immediate rewards leads to frustration and risky choices that can derail progress. Recognizing that wealth builds gradually encourages a mindset focused on steady progress rather than quick wins. Learning to delay gratification is a critical component of patience. Resisting the urge to spend impulsively or seek instant returns preserves your resources and opens the door to larger rewards in the future. Each time you choose to save instead of splurge, you reinforce discipline and add another layer to your financial foundation. View setbacks or slow growth as opportunities to learn and strengthen your resolve. Financial journeys rarely proceed perfectly. Market fluctuations, unexpected expenses, or temporary setbacks test your patience, but also teach resilience and adaptability. Maintaining calm and focus during these times distinguishes those who succeed from those who give up. Cultivate a long-term vision that keeps you motivated. Visualize where you want to be financially in 5, 10, or 20 years. This perspective anchors your decisions in future rewards rather than momentary satisfaction. Long-term thinking aligns daily habits with overarching goals, making patience purposeful and productive. Practice regular reflection on your progress. Reviewing milestones and small victories reinforces that patience yields results. Tracking your financial journey, no matter how incremental, builds confidence and counters discouragement. Celebrate these moments as proof that consistent effort matters. Avoid comparing your financial progress to others, especially those who appear to achieve rapid success. Each individual's circumstances, timing, and risks differ greatly. Comparing fosters impatience and undermines your unique path. Focus on your personal growth and the steady gains you make over time. Build habits that support patience, such as automatic savings, disciplined budgeting, and ongoing education. These practices create structure and remove reliance on fluctuating motivation. When habits are ingrained, patience becomes a natural byproduct rather than a forced effort. Recognize the power of compounding in finances. Whether through interest, dividends, or reinvested earnings, compounding transforms small, consistent contributions into substantial wealth. This phenomenon requires time to work, making patience a necessary condition for its benefits. Maintain emotional balance by managing stress and anxiety related to money. Impatience often stems from fear or uncertainty. Practices like mindfulness, exercise, or deep breathing improve emotional resilience, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react hastily. Set realistic expectations for your financial growth. Avoid schemes promising quick riches or overnight success. Educate yourself about typical timelines and challenges associated with wealth building. Realistic outlooks foster patience and protect against disillusionment. Break down your long-term financial goals into smaller, achievable steps. Completing these incremental goals provides regular motivation and a sense of accomplishment. This approach balances the need for immediate feedback with the reality of extended timelines. Use setbacks as feedback rather than failure. Analyze what caused difficulties and adapt your plan accordingly. This mindset transforms challenges into valuable lessons and maintains your commitment over time. Practice gratitude for the progress made so far. Appreciating what you have achieved reduces frustration and builds a positive outlook. Gratitude supports patience by shifting focus from what is lacking to what is present. Surround yourself with people who encourage patience and persistence. Supportive relationships provide accountability and inspiration. Learning from those who have demonstrated long-term success reinforces your own journey. Avoid over-monitoring your investments or finances, which can trigger anxiety and impulsive decisions. Establish regular intervals to review your progress, rather than reacting to every market change or expense. Visualize the consequences of impatience, such as losses, debt, or missed opportunities. Awareness of these risks strengthens your resolve to wait and act wisely. Remember that building wealth is also about personal growth. Patience develops character traits such as discipline, humility, and foresight, which are valuable beyond finances. Create rituals or routines that symbolize your commitment to patience. This might include monthly financial reviews, goal-setting sessions, or moments of reflection. Rituals reinforce your mindset and create consistency. Avoid the trap of get-rich-quick thinking by educating yourself about the realities of financial markets and business. Understanding the effort and time involved fosters patience. Use affirmations or positive self-talk to encourage patience during challenging periods. Reminding yourself of your strength and purpose bolsters emotional stamina. Practice visualization of your future success, focusing on the rewards that come from sustained effort. This mental rehearsal keeps motivation high and patience intact. Recognize that patience does not mean passivity. Continue taking deliberate, informed actions toward your goals while allowing time for results to unfold. Balance patience with flexibility. Be willing to adjust your strategies when new information or circumstances arise, without losing sight of your long-term vision. Celebrate the discipline it takes to practice patience. Acknowledge your ability to stay the course despite temptations or setbacks. Seek inspiration from historical or contemporary figures who achieved financial success through patience and persistence. Their stories provide perspective and encouragement. Remember that patience enhances decision-making quality. Giving yourself time allows for reflection, research, and avoidance of costly mistakes. Develop the ability to wait out market volatility or financial setbacks without panic selling or rash borrowing. This steadiness protects your capital and opportunities. Maintain a healthy lifestyle to support mental clarity and emotional balance. Physical well-being contributes to patience by reducing stress and fatigue. Use journaling to track your thoughts, challenges, and progress related to patience and finances. Writing clarifies emotions and reinforces your commitment. Share your journey with trusted friends or mentors. Discussing challenges and victories creates community support and accountability. Avoid multitasking with financial decisions during stressful moments. Focused attention improves judgment and patience. Remember that financial patience compounds just like money. The more you practice, the stronger your ability to wait and succeed becomes. Plan for the long-term benefits that patience provides, such as financial independence, security, and freedom. Keeping these rewards in mind sustains your effort. Accept that uncertainty is part of the process. Patience equips you to tolerate ambiguity without rash decision. Practice detachment from immediate results. Focusing too closely on short-term outcomes can cloud judgment and discourage persistence. Recognize that patience in finances teaches you to value time as an asset. Time is one of your greatest allies in wealth building. Use setbacks as a way to recalibrate and strengthen your strategy rather than abandoning your plan. Patience allows for thoughtful course correction. Avoid overreacting to news or trends that may tempt impulsive changes. Staying calm protects your long-term interest. Maintain a positive attitude that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth. This mindset fuels patience and resilience. Develop a support system that encourages your long-term vision and reminds you of your progress when doubts arise. Keep learning about the benefits of patience and compound growth to reinforce your mindset and actions. Practice mindfulness to stay present and reduce anxiety about the future. Being grounded supports patience and wise decision-making. Remember that true financial mastery blends action with patience. Neither alone is enough for sustainable success. By embracing patience as a core principle, you create the conditions for your money and efforts to grow steadily and securely. This virtue transforms challenges into stepping stones and makes the journey toward wealth fulfilling and enduring. Chapter 13. Embrace failure as a lesson for financial success. Failure is often seen as the enemy of success, but embracing it as a necessary lesson can transform your financial journey. Every setback holds valuable information that, when understood and applied, propels you toward greater wisdom and stronger decision-making. Accepting failure without fear or shame opens the door to growth and resilience, essential qualities for mastering wealth. Recognize that failure is an inevitable part of any worthwhile endeavor. Financial pursuits involve risks, unknowns, and changing circumstances. Expecting to avoid mistakes creates unrealistic pressure and hinders progress. Instead, viewing failure as feedback reframes challenges into opportunities for improvement. When facing financial failure, pause to analyze what happened without judgment. What decisions or circumstances contributed to the outcome? Honest evaluation uncovers blind spots and helps prevent repeating the same errors. Reflection is the foundation of learning from failure. Avoid letting failure define your self-worth or discourage further efforts. Many successful people encountered multiple failures before achieving their goals. Their difference lies in persistence and the ability to adapt. Keep your identity separate from your setbacks to maintain confidence and motivation. Develop a habit of documenting lessons learned from financial missteps. Writing down insights, adjustments, and action plans solidifies understanding and guides future choices. This practice creates a valuable resource for ongoing growth. Use failure to cultivate humility and openness to new ideas. Recognizing that mistakes are part of the process encourages you to seek advice, learn from others, and remain flexible. This mindset broadens your perspective and enhances decision-making. Reframe failure as experimentation rather than defeat. Each attempt provides data on what works and what doesn't. Embracing a trial-and-error approach fosters innovation and reduces fear of taking calculated risks. Share your experiences with trusted mentors, peers, or financial community. Discussing failures openly builds support, offers fresh viewpoints, and reduces isolation. Collective wisdom accelerates recovery and learning. Focus on solutions and next steps instead of dwelling on setbacks. Action-oriented thinking channels energy into constructive progress. Identifying small, manageable adjustments restores momentum and confidence. Balance risk-taking with thoughtful planning. Learning from failure does not mean reckless decisions, but informed experimentation. Assess potential consequences, prepare contingencies, and proceed with calculated courage. Recognize emotional responses to failure such as frustration, embarrassment, or fear. Allow yourself to feel these emotions without letting them control your actions. Emotional awareness strengthens resilience and clarity. Celebrate the courage it takes to try despite the possibility of failure. Each attempt builds experience and expands your capacity for success. Honoring your efforts maintains motivation and self-compassion. Analyze how failure reveals gaps in knowledge or skills. Use this insight to pursue targeted education, training, or mentorship. Continuous learning turns past mistakes into future advantages. Adopt a growth mindset where abilities and outcomes improve through effort and learning. This perspective transforms failure into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Avoid blaming external factors exclusively. While circumstances influence outcomes, personal responsibility for decisions and actions empowers change and growth. Visualize failure as a teacher guiding you toward better strategies and choices. This mental shift reduces fear and encourages curiosity. Practice patience during recovery from financial setbacks. Healing and rebuilding take time. Allow yourself grace while maintaining forward focus. Develop contingency plans to reduce the impact of potential failures. Preparing for setbacks mitigates stress and preserves financial stability. Use failure stories from others as motivation and learning tools. Understanding their journeys normalizes challenges and offers practical lessons. Avoid perfectionism that can paralyze action. Accepting imperfection enables you to start, adapt, and improve continuously. Set realistic expectations about outcomes and timelines. Unrealistic goals increase the likelihood of discouragement after failures. Clear, achievable targets support perseverance. Build a support network that encourages risk-taking and provides honest feedback. Trusted relationships help navigate failure constructively. Reflect on how failure strengthens character traits such as resilience, discipline, and creativity. These qualities are critical for long-term financial success. Incorporate failure experiences into your financial planning as valuable insights rather than setbacks to hide. Transparency fosters authenticity and accountability. Practice reframing negative self-talk related to failure into positive affirmations focused on growth and learning. Recognize that the fear of failure often limits action more than failure itself. Confronting this fear unlocks potential and confidence. Use visualization techniques to prepare mentally for setbacks and rehearse positive responses. Mental preparedness enhances composure and adaptability. Balance learning from failure with celebrating successes. Both contribute to a balanced and healthy financial mindset. Remember that failure is temporary and often a prerequisite to breakthrough success. This awareness sustains motivation through difficult times. Develop rituals or habits that support reflection and learning from each financial experience. Consistency deepens understanding and growth. Avoid repeating mistakes by applying lessons learned decisively. Adjust habits, strategies, or mindsets as needed. Recognize that failure fosters innovation by pushing you to explore alternative paths and solutions. Encourage a culture of openness about failure in your personal and professional circles. Normalizing failure reduces stigma and promotes collective improvement. Practice gratitude for the insights and strength gained through failures. This positive focus fuels resilience and optimism. Understand that failure is a sign of effort and ambition. Avoid equating failure with lack of ability or value. Use failure as a motivator to improve systems, processes, and personal habits. Continuous refinement enhances financial performance. Accept that some failures may result from factors beyond control. Focus on what you can influence to maintain agency. Build emotional intelligence to manage reactions and decisions after failure. Improved emotional skills lead to better outcomes. Incorporate failure lessons into goal setting by anticipating potential obstacles and planning responses. Seek feedback from others to gain diverse perspectives on failures. Outside input uncovers blind spots and new strategies. Balance humility and confidence by acknowledging failures while trusting your ability to succeed. Recognize that failure experiences deepen empathy and leadership qualities. These traits benefit financial and personal relationships. Commit to lifelong learning where failure is seen as an integral part of growth and mastery. Use failure as a tool to develop patience and persistence. These qualities enhance long-term wealth building. Reflect regularly on how failure has shaped your financial journey and personal development. This awareness enriches your ongoing efforts. By embracing failure as a powerful lesson, you transform obstacles into opportunities for growth and lasting success. This approach fosters resilience, wisdom, and a fearless mindset that ultimately leads to mastery over your financial life. Chapter 14. Automate your finances to build effortless wealth habits. Automating your finances is one of the most effective ways to build wealth without constant effort or stress. When key financial actions happen automatically, you eliminate the temptation to delay, forget, or make impulsive decisions. This system creates a reliable, consistent flow toward your financial goals and frees your mental energy for other important tasks. Automation turns good intentions into unstoppable habits that steadily grow your wealth. Start by setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to savings or investment accounts. Choose an amount that aligns with your budget and goals and schedule the transfers to occur shortly after each payday. This timing ensures that saving happens first before other expenses consume your funds. By paying yourself automatically, you prioritize wealth building as a non-negotiable expense. Automate bill payments to avoid late fees, penalties, and damage to your credit score. Use your bank's online system or the billing company's payment options to schedule monthly payments. This simple step prevents missed deadlines and reduces the mental load of remembering multiple due dates. It also protects your reputation and financial standing. Implement automation for debt repayment, especially if you carry loans or credit card balances. Set up recurring payments to cover minimum amounts and extra when possible. Consistent payments reduce principal faster and lower interest costs over time. Automating debt service maintains discipline and accelerates your path to financial freedom. Use budgeting tools or apps that connect with your bank accounts to categorize and monitor spending automatically. These platforms provide real-time insights and help you stay within limits without manual tracking. Automation in budgeting enhances awareness and accountability with minimal effort. Consider automating contributions to retirement accounts such as IRAs or 401ks. Regular contributions, even if small, leverage compounding interest to grow your nest egg over decades. Automatic investing removes emotional biases and market timing temptations that often harm returns. Automate charitable donations or giving plans if generosity is part of your financial goals. Regular automated giving supports causes you care about and aligns your finances with your values. This consistent practice cultivates abundance and fulfillment. Review automated transactions periodically to ensure they still reflect your current financial situation and goals. Life changes such as salary increases, expenses, or priorities require adjustments. Staying proactive prevents outdated automation from causing issues. Use automatic alerts and notifications from your bank or financial apps to stay informed about account balances, unusual activity, or upcoming payments. These alerts help you catch potential problems early and maintain control. Automating savings for specific goals like vacations, emergencies, or major purchases helps compartmentalize funds and keep spending disciplined. Setting up separate savings buckets and automatic deposits builds targeted reserves without conscious effort. Link automation with your financial calendar. Mark important dates such as paydays, bill cycles, and investment reviews to maintain overall awareness and coordination. Use automation to implement dollar cost averaging in investments. Regular, Fixed contributions, regardless of market conditions, reduce risk and smooth out volatility. This disciplined approach supports long-term growth. Avoid over-automation that removes your engagement or awareness. Balance automation with periodic manual reviews to stay connected to your financial picture and maintain informed control. Automate credit card payments in full each month, when possible, to avoid interest charges and maintain a positive credit history. This habit prevents debt accumulation and strengthens financial health. Simplify your financial accounts to make automation easier. Fewer accounts mean fewer transfers and less complexity. Consolidation reduces errors and increases efficiency. Automate financial record keeping by using apps that store receipts, track expenses, and generate reports. Organized records facilitate tax preparation, budgeting, and financial planning. Use automation to maintain emergency funds by setting aside a small amount regularly. This safety net protects against unexpected expenses without disruption. Automate the transfer of bonuses, raises, or windfalls into savings or investment accounts to prevent lifestyle inflation and boost wealth accumulation. Set up automatic reinvestment of dividends or interest earned from investments to maximize compounding returns. Combine automation with goal setting by linking transfers and payments to specific objectives. This connection reinforces purpose and motivation. Leverage automation for subscription management by scheduling reviews and cancellations of unused or unnecessary services. This practice reduces wasted spending. Use automation tools to split income between different accounts dedicated to bills, savings, investing, and discretionary spending. This method creates clarity and control. Pair automation with alerts that warn you when spending approaches limits. Notifications encourage mindful decisions, even within an automated system. Test automation on smaller amounts initially to build trust and ensure everything works smoothly before scaling up. Automate loan repayments to avoid missed payments and penalties, helping to improve credit scores and reduce stress. Incorporate automation into your tax strategy by scheduling quarterly estimated payments or contributions to tax advantage accounts. Educate yourself about the security measures your bank and apps use to protect automated transactions. Confidence in safety reduces anxiety and supports consistent use. Use automation as a tool for behavioral change by making positive financial actions effortless and habitual. Automate the allocation of extra income or side hustle earnings toward debt reduction or investments to maximize impact. Set automation reminders for periodic financial reviews to adjust strategies and maintain alignment with goals. Balance automation with flexibility by maintaining the ability to pause or adjust transactions when needed. This control prevents mistakes or cash flow issues. Celebrate milestones reached through automation, such as debt paid off, savings goals met, or investment growth. Recognition fuels motivation. Avoid ignoring your finances because of automation. Stay engaged by reviewing statements and tracking progress regularly. Automate credit monitoring services to stay informed about your credit health and detect identity theft early. Coordinate automation with financial advisors or planners to ensure it supports your overall strategy effectively. Recognize that automation removes many common barriers to consistent financial habits like forgetfulness, procrastination, and emotional interference. Use automation to teach discipline and consistency, which are essential not only for finances, but all areas of life. Adapt automation systems as your financial literacy and comfort grow to maximize benefits and sophistication. Avoid automating spending beyond your means. Ensure your budget supports all automatic withdrawals comfortably. Practice gratitude for the ease and peace of mind automation provides. Appreciating this tool enhances your relationship with money. Know that automation is a foundation that supports but does not replace active financial management and planning. Build confidence through automation by observing steady progress with minimal effort or stress. Leverage automation to free up time and mental space to focus on opportunities for income growth or personal development. Use automation to bridge the gap between intentions and actions, making good financial behavior your default. Avoid complex automation setups that are difficult to maintain or understand. Keep systems simple and transparent. Prepare for emergencies by setting automation to transfer funds to a liquid, accessible account regularly. Automate financial education by subscribing to newsletters or alerts that provide relevant tips and insights. Use automation to build a legacy by including scheduled contributions to trusts, college funds, or charitable foundations. Maintain security by updating passwords and monitoring automated accounts regularly for unauthorized activity. Combine automation with mindful spending to ensure that ease does not lead to complacency or waste. Automate insurance premium payments to avoid lapses in coverage and protect your assets. Understand that automation helps overcome human tendencies toward procrastination, distraction, and inconsistency. Review and update your automation system at least annually to reflect changes in goals, income, or expenses. Keep a written record of all automated transactions and their purposes for reference and troubleshooting. Use automation as a step toward financial independence by building momentum that eventually sustains itself. Trust the process of automation and commit to its practice with patience and consistency. Recognize that automated financial habits create a strong foundation that supports wealth building over a lifetime. Through thoughtful automation, you create a seamless financial ecosystem where saving, investing, and paying bills happen effortlessly. This system reduces stress, builds discipline, and ensures steady progress. Automation empowers you to master your money with ease and confidence, making wealth accumulation a natural outcome of everyday habits. Chapter 15. Negotiate confidently to increase your earning potential. Negotiating confidently is a crucial skill that directly impacts your earning potential and financial growth. Many people underestimate the power of negotiation, settling for less than they deserve because of discomfort or lack of preparation. However, approaching negotiations with clarity and assurance changes the dynamic, leading to better outcomes whether you are discussing salary, business deals, or everyday transactions. Developing this skill requires practice, mindset shifts, and strategic preparation. Start by understanding your worth before entering any negotiation. Research market rates, industry standards, and comparable offers. Knowing the value you bring to the table empowers you to set realistic yet ambitious targets. Confidence grows naturally when your requests are grounded in facts and objective data rather than vague hopes or guesses. Prepare thoroughly by anticipating possible objections or counteroffers. Think through responses and alternative proposals that keep the conversation constructive. Preparing multiple scenarios reduces anxiety and makes you appear composed and adaptable. Preparation is the foundation of persuasive negotiation. Practice active listening during negotiations to understand the other party's needs and constraints. Listening carefully reveals areas of common ground and potential flexibility. When you demonstrate genuine interest in their perspective, the dialogue becomes collaborative instead of confrontational. Frame your requests positively by emphasizing mutual benefits. Instead of demanding more money or better terms outright, explain how these adjustments improve your ability to contribute or create value. This approach shifts the negotiation from a zero-sum game to a win-win conversation. Maintain a calm and steady tone throughout discussions. Emotional control signals professionalism and self-assurance. Avoid reacting impulsively to pressure or criticism. Pausing before responding gives you time to think clearly and prevents saying something you might regret. Use confident body language, even in virtual negotiation. Maintain eye contact, sit upright, and avoid nervous habits like fidgeting. Your physical presence influences how your words are received and affects your own mindset. Projecting confidence internally and externally builds momentum. Start negotiations with a strong opening statement that clearly states your expectations and rationale. Avoid tentative language such as "I was hoping" or "maybe." Instead, use assertive phrases like "based on my experience" or "considering market rate." Clear communication reduces ambiguity and positions you as a serious negotiator. Be ready to articulate your accomplishments and contributions succinctly. Highlight quantifiable results, skills, and successes that justify your position. Concrete examples strengthen your case and counter doubts about your request. Practice asking open-ended questions to encourage dialogue. For example, "How can we structure this agreement to benefit both of us?" Invites collaboration and uncovers hidden opportunities. Questions shift some control to the other party and create space for creative solutions. Recognize the power of silence after making an offer or request. Allowing the other party time to consider your proposal often prompts them to fill the silence with concessions or additional information. Resist the urge to immediately explain or justify your position, as this can weaken your stance. Be willing to walk away if the terms do not meet your minimum requirements or respect your value. Knowing your bottom line and sticking to it demonstrates strength and self-respect. Walking away is sometimes the best negotiation tactic and can bring parties back to the table with improved offers. Practice negotiation in low-stakes environments to build skills and confidence. Role-playing with friends or mentors simulates real scenarios and provides feedback. Repeated practice reduces fear and enhances fluency. Understand cultural and contextual differences that influence negotiation styles. Adjust your approach based on the situation, company culture, or individual preferences. Flexibility enhances effectiveness and fosters rapport. Keep emotions separate from facts. Negotiations are business discussions, not personal confrontations. Detach your ego from the outcome to maintain clarity and composure. Take notes during negotiations to record agreements, concerns, and follow-up actions. Written records prevent misunderstandings and support accountability. Leverage timing strategically by initiating negotiations when your value is highest or when alternatives are available. Timing can increase leverage and create urgency. Use positive reinforcement by acknowledging points of agreement and expressing appreciation for cooperation. This builds goodwill and encourages continued collaboration. Focus on solutions rather than problems. When challenges arise, suggest constructive alternatives instead of dwelling on obstacles. Set realistic goals that challenge you but remain attainable. Overly ambitious demands can stall negotiations, while too modest requests leave money on the table. Use "we" language to foster partnership and shared objectives. Phrases like "how can we work together to reach an agreement" emphasize cooperation. Stay curious and open to creative deal structures beyond salary or price. Flexible terms such as bonuses, benefits, or future opportunities can enhance value. Maintain integrity by being honest about your needs and limitations. Transparency builds trust and long-term relationships. Prepare for negotiations by improving communication skills such as clarity, persuasion, and empathy. Effective communication increases influence and understanding. Recognize nonverbal cues from the other party that indicate hesitation, interest, or resistance. Responding to these signals enhances negotiation outcomes. Manage stress through breathing exercises or mindfulness techniques before and during negotiations. Calmness supports clear thinking and confidence. Be patient and avoid rushing to close the deal. Taking time to explore options and clarify terms reduces errors and strengthens agreements. Reflect on past negotiations to identify strengths and areas for improvement. Continuous learning accelerates skill development. Celebrate successful negotiations regardless of size. Each win builds momentum and reinforces positive habits. Understand that negotiation is a normal and expected part of financial interactions. Viewing it as a standard process reduces anxiety and increases participation. Develop assertiveness by standing firm on your priorities while respecting the other party's perspective. Use benchmarks and objective data to support your position and counter unreasonable demands. Prepare compelling narratives that connect your achievements to the value you provide. Stories engage emotions and make your case memorable. Practice clarity by avoiding jargon or ambiguous terms. Clear language prevents misunderstandings and builds credibility. Set boundaries to protect your interests and avoid concessions that undermine your goals. Use positive body language, such as nodding and smiling, to create rapport and openness. Recognize when to pause negotiations and revisit discussions later if needed. Sometimes taking a break improves perspective and reduces tension. Seek feedback from trusted colleagues or mentors on your negotiation style and tactics. External input sharpens skills. Stay adaptable by adjusting your approach based on real-time feedback and changing circumstances. Build resilience to handle rejection or setbacks without losing confidence or motivation. Prioritize preparation as the cornerstone of confident negotiation. The more you prepare, the stronger you become. Visualize successful negotiation outcomes to boost self-confidence and reduce anxiety. Remember that negotiation is a dialogue aimed at mutual benefit, not confrontation. Mastering negotiation transforms your financial prospects by unlocking higher earnings and better deals. Confidence, preparation, and strategic communication empower you to advocate effectively for your value. With consistent practice and a respective mindset, negotiation becomes a tool that enhances your financial security and opens new opportunities for growth. Chapter 16. Give generously to create abundance and positive energy. Giving generously is a powerful practice that transforms your relationship with money and life itself. It creates a flow of abundance that enriches not only others, but also your own sense of fulfillment and joy. Generosity fosters positive energy, builds meaningful connections, and opens doors to unexpected opportunities. When you give sincerely and consistently, wealth expands naturally and sustainably. Generosity is not about how much you give, but the intention and frequency behind it. Even small acts of kindness create ripples of goodwill and shift your mindset toward abundance rather than scarcity. Giving regularly trains your brain to recognize and appreciate wealth, encouraging you to create more. Start by setting clear intentions for your giving. Decide why you want to give and how it aligns with your values. This clarity guides your actions and makes giving meaningful rather than random. Intentional generosity fosters purpose and strengthens your commitment. Giving connects you to a larger community and reminds you that wealth is not just personal but shared. Supporting others builds trust and goodwill that often returns to you in unexpected ways. Generosity strengthens social bonds and enhances your network. When you give, do so with an open heart, free from expectations. True generosity flows without the need for recognition or immediate returns. This mindset creates genuine positive energy that uplifts you and those you help. Giving also cultivates gratitude by shifting focus from what you lack to what you have. Gratitude deepens satisfaction and happiness, reducing anxiety about money. Generosity and gratitude create a virtuous cycle that nurtures financial and emotional well-being. Consider various forms of giving beyond money. Time, skills, advice, and encouragement are valuable contributions. Sharing your expertise or volunteering creates impact and enriches your life experience. Automate giving by setting up regular donations to causes or organizations you care about. This practice builds consistency and removes barriers such as forgetfulness or procrastination. Scheduled giving becomes a natural habit that reinforces abundance. Giving inspires creativity and innovation in managing your resources. It encourages you to look for ways to increase income so you can give more. This mindset shifts money from a limited resource to a tool for positive impact. Reflect on how giving affects your emotions and mindset. Notice the sense of connection, purpose, and fulfillment that grows with each act of generosity. This awareness strengthens motivation to continue. Balance generosity with financial responsibility. Giving should not create hardship or instability. Plan your giving within your budget and financial goals to maintain sustainability. Giving models positive behavior for others, especially family and community. Your actions inspire generosity and kindness in those around you. This ripple effect contributes to a culture of abundance. Giving creates opportunities for learning and growth by exposing you to diverse perspectives and challenges. Engaging with different causes broadens your understanding and empathy. Evaluate the impact of your giving periodically to ensure it aligns with your intentions and produces meaningful outcomes. Adjust your approach based on experience and feedback. Practice giving anonymously at times to cultivate humility and detachment from ego. This form of generosity deepens authenticity and compassion. Use giving as a tool to overcome fear and scarcity mentality. Acts of generosity reinforce trust in the universe and your ability to create wealth. Celebrate giving milestones, such as the cumulative amount donated or lives touched. Acknowledging progress builds pride and joy. Give with joy, rather than obligation. Joyful giving reflects abundance and attracts positive energy. Leverage giving in professional settings through corporate social responsibility or community involvement. This enhances reputation and creates goodwill. Recognize that giving is an exchange where both giver and receiver benefit. Embracing this perspective reduces guilt or reluctance. Give feedback and encouragement generously to support others' growth and success. Positive reinforcement builds confidence and strengthens relationships. Cultivate generosity in daily life through simple acts such as sharing knowledge, offering help, or expressing appreciation. Small gestures accumulate to create a generous character. Use giving as a way to practice mindfulness and presence. Focus fully on the act and its impact, enhancing awareness and connection. Balance giving with receiving to maintain energetic flow. Being open to receive ensures generosity is sustainable and joyful. Avoid giving to impress or manipulate others. Authenticity in giving preserves integrity and trust. Share your financial goals and giving plans with trusted people to build accountability and encouragement. Learn from generous role models and mentors. Observe their mindset and habits to inspire your own practice. Give during times of abundance and scarcity alike. Consistent generosity builds resilience and faith in your capacity to create wealth. Use giving as a motivation to improve your financial habits and increase income streams. Knowing others' benefit drives disciplined money management. Reflect on the spiritual or philosophical meaning of generosity in your life. Connecting giving to deeper values enriches motivation. Recognize that giving expands your influence and legacy beyond material wealth. Acts of kindness create lasting impact. Use giving to develop emotional intelligence by practicing empathy, compassion, and gratitude. Encourage group giving initiatives to multiply impact and strengthen community ties. Monitor the balance between personal needs and generosity to prevent burnout or resentment. Practice saying no graciously when giving exceeds your capacity, preserving well-being. Incorporate giving rituals such as yearly reviews, celebrations, or ceremonies to honor generosity. Share stories of giving and its effects to inspire others and reinforce your own commitment. Use giving to cultivate a mindset of abundance where wealth is seen as limitless and shared freely. Evaluate the alignment between your spending, saving, and giving to create financial harmony. Give in ways that empower recipients rather than foster dependency. Focus on sustainable support. Recognize that generosity is a form of leadership that sets positive examples and shapes culture. Approach giving as a lifelong practice that evolves with your growth and circumstances. Give with clarity about the purpose and expected outcomes, enhancing effectiveness. Stay humble and open to learning through your giving experiences. Use generosity to overcome fear of loss by building trust in your ability to replenish resources. Give thoughtfully to causes aligned with your passions and expertise for maximum impact. Trust that giving creates returns in many forms, including relationships, opportunities, and personal growth. Build generosity into your financial plan as a core pillar of wealth and fulfillment. Allow giving to inspire creativity in problem solving and resource management. Accept that giving requires courage to be vulnerable and take risks with your resources. Celebrate generosity as an expression of your values and identity. Through consistent and intentional giving, you create a positive feedback loop that expands wealth and well-being. Generosity nurtures abundance, joy, and connection, transforming your financial life into a source of purpose and happiness. This powerful practice turns money from a possession into a meaningful tool for creating lasting positive energy. Chapter 17. Stay adaptable to thrive in changing financial markets. Financial markets are in a constant state of flux, influenced by economic shifts, technological advances, political changes, and global events. The ability to stay adaptable amid these changes is essential to thriving financially rather than merely surviving. Adaptability means more than reacting. It requires proactive learning, flexibility, and resilience to adjust strategies as conditions evolve. Developing this skill protects wealth and creates opportunities even in uncertain environments. First, cultivate a mindset that embraces change as an inevitable and valuable part of financial growth. Resistance to change often leads to missed opportunities or losses. Viewing market shifts as chances to learn and improve strengthens your mental resilience and prepares you to act decisively. Keep yourself informed through reliable sources about trends and developments affecting your investments and income streams. Continuous education is key to adaptability. It allows you to anticipate changes rather than be blindsided by them. Regularly reading market analysis, financial news, and expert opinions equips you with the insights needed for timely decisions. Diversify your financial portfolio to reduce risk and enhance flexibility. Relying on a single asset or sector makes you vulnerable to disruptions. Spreading investments across various industries, geographic regions, and asset classes allows you to pivot as conditions demand. Diversity is a buffer that maintains stability during volatility. Be willing to adjust your investment mix and strategies as new information becomes available. Sticking rigidly to one approach because of past success can lead to stagnation or loss. Adaptability requires openness to change and the courage to revise plans when necessary. Develop a clear set of financial goals that are flexible enough to evolve with market conditions. Rigid targets can cause frustration or poor decisions during unexpected changes. Flexible goals accommodate recalibration while maintaining direction and motivation. Maintain an emergency fund to provide financial cushioning during periods of market downturns or personal income disruptions. This safety net allows you to avoid panic selling or hasty decisions that damage long-term wealth. Financial adaptability relies on having reserves to weather storms. Practice regular portfolio reviews to assess performance and alignment with goals. This habit keeps you engaged with your investments and ready to make adjustments. Scheduled check-ins prevent surprises and support proactive management. Stay open to new investment vehicles and strategies that may arise due to technological innovation or changing regulations. For example, cryptocurrency, green energy funds, or new financial products may offer unique growth opportunities. Evaluating these options with careful research can enhance adaptability. Build strong networks with financial advisors, peers, and mentors who provide diverse perspectives and advice. These relationships offer support and insights that help navigate uncertainty. Collaboration enriches decision-making and broadens your adaptive capability. Enhance your emotional intelligence to manage stress and fear during market fluctuations. Emotional control prevents impulsive reactions such as panic selling or reckless buying. Mindful responses preserve capital and allow rational evaluation. Develop problem-solving skills to address challenges creatively and effectively. When unexpected events impact your finances, analytical thinking enables you to identify solutions quickly. Adaptability flourishes in those who seek answers rather than dwell on problems. Set realistic expectations about the cyclical nature of markets. Understanding that ups and downs are normal helps maintain patience and long-term focus. This perspective guards against overreacting to short-term volatility. Incorporate technology tools such as financial apps, alerts, and automated analytics to stay updated and responsive. Leveraging technology enhances your ability to act promptly and efficiently. Monitor global economic indicators and geopolitical developments as they often impact markets indirectly. A global outlook broadens your understanding and prepares you for interconnected risks. Avoid emotional attachment to particular investments or strategies. Detachment allows objective evaluation and adjustment when necessary. Practice flexibility in income generation by diversifying sources such as side businesses, freelance work, or passive income streams. Multiple income channels increase resilience to market changes. Educate yourself about risk management techniques like stop-loss orders, hedging, and insurance products. Using these tools protects your portfolio from severe losses. Adopt a growth mindset that views setbacks as opportunities for learning and improvement. Resilience builds as you embrace challenges and persist through difficulties. Use scenario planning to envision different market outcomes and prepare responses. Anticipating possibilities reduces uncertainty and improves readiness. Maintain discipline in following your financial plan while allowing room for tactical adjustments. Balance consistency with adaptability for optimal results. Regularly update your knowledge through courses, seminars, and workshops. Lifelong learning fuels adaptability by expanding your skills and perspectives. Trust your research and intuition, but verify facts before making decisions. Balanced judgment combines data with experience. Seek feedback from financial professionals and peers to refine strategy. Constructive criticism sharpens your approach. Avoid making drastic changes based on rumors or fear. Verify information and consider long-term impacts before acting. Practice patience and avoid chasing quick profits. Sustainable growth comes from steady, thoughtful decisions. Develop resilience by maintaining physical and mental health. Well-being supports clear thinking and perseverance in volatile times. Use failures as lessons to improve future adaptability. Analyze mistakes objectively and adjust accordingly. Maintain transparency with financial partners and family about changes and strategies. Open communication builds trust and collective support. Celebrate successful adaptations and recognize the effort it takes to evolve. Positive reinforcement motivates continued growth. Incorporate feedback loops to monitor the effectiveness of adjustments and fine-tune your approach continuously. Avoid complacency by staying curious and open to new ideas. Curiosity drives exploration and innovation. Recognize when to seek professional help during complex or stressful situations. Expert guidance enhances adaptability. Manage liquidity needs carefully to ensure access to cash when market conditions tighten. Balance optimism with realism to maintain motivation without ignoring risks. Use journaling or tracking tools to record decisions, outcomes, and reflections. Documentation supports learning and accountability. Avoid letting short-term setbacks undermine confidence. Keep focus on your broader financial journey. Recognize that adaptability is a skill developed over time through deliberate practice and experience. Be willing to pivot or change course entirely when circumstances require. Flexibility includes embracing new directions. Build financial flexibility by minimizing unnecessary expenses and maintaining lean operations in business ventures. Align adaptability with your core values and purpose to ensure consistency and integrity. Practice gratitude for your ability to learn and grow despite challenges. Gratitude reinforces resilience. Recognize that adaptability extends beyond finances to mindset and lifestyle, creating holistic growth. Balance innovation with caution to avoid reckless risks. Thoughtful experimentation fosters growth without jeopardizing stability. Stay humble and acknowledge the limits of your knowledge. Openness to learning fosters continuous improvement. Avoid procrastination in responding to market changes. Timely action maximizes advantage. Build a community of like-minded individuals committed to growth and adaptability. Support networks inspire and challenge you. Use failure as feedback to refine your strategies and enhance future adaptability. Recognize that financial markets reward those who remain flexible, informed, and proactive. Maintain a long-term vision that guides you through short-term volatility and changes. Through developing adaptability, you position yourself not only to survive the ever-changing financial landscape, but to seize new possibilities for wealth growth and security. This skill, combined with knowledge, discipline, and resilience, transforms uncertainty into opportunity and sets the foundation for lasting financial success. Chapter 18: Cultivate Gratitude to maintain a positive money mindset. Gratitude is a powerful practice that fundamentally shapes the way you experience money and wealth. When you cultivate gratitude, you create a positive mindset that attracts opportunities and fosters financial well-being. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, helping you appreciate your current resources and encouraging mindful financial decisions. This mindset helps you build resilience against stress and anxiety related to money and opens the door to abundance. Begin by recognizing the value of what you already have. This includes income, savings, investments, skills, and opportunities. Acknowledging these assets encourages contentment and reduces impulsive or fear-driven spending. When you appreciate your current situation, you lay the groundwork for thoughtful growth. Daily gratitude practices strengthen this mindset over time. Take a moment each day to reflect on financial blessings, no matter how small. This could be a paycheck, a discount received, or the ability to pay bills on time. These reflections nurture satisfaction and a healthy perspective toward money. Gratitude also improves your relationship with money by reducing feelings of scarcity and competition. Instead of fearing loss or comparing yourself to others, you focus on your unique journey and progress. This reduces stress and frees mental energy for constructive actions. Incorporate gratitude journaling by writing down specific financial things you are thankful for. This tangible record serves as a reminder during challenging times and reinforces a positive attitude. Reviewing your entries periodically deepens appreciation and motivation. Expressing gratitude toward others who contribute to your financial life enhances relationships. Thank employers, clients, financial advisors, or anyone who supports your income or wealth-building efforts. Positive interactions create goodwill and open pathways for collaboration and growth. Gratitude encourages mindful spending. When you value what you have, you are less likely to waste resources on unnecessary purchases. Mindful spending strengthens savings and investment capacity, reinforcing financial security. Celebrate financial milestones with gratitude, recognizing achievements such as paying off debt, reaching savings goals, or earning a promotion reinforces positive behavior and confidence. Celebrations create motivation to continue progressing. Use gratitude to reframe setbacks as learning experiences. Instead of dwelling on losses or mistakes, appreciate the lessons gained and the opportunity to improve. This perspective builds resilience and reduces discouragement. Practice gratitude even when facing financial challenges. Finding aspects to appreciate in difficult times supports emotional balance and problem solving. Gratitude acts as a stabilizer during uncertainty. Connect gratitude with generosity by sharing your resources or time with others. Giving creates positive energy and reinforces your sense of abundance. Generosity and gratitude form a reinforcing cycle that nurtures wealth. Engage in gratitude meditation or mindfulness exercises focused on financial well-being. These practices enhance awareness and emotional regulation, contributing to clearer decision-making. Surround yourself with people who exhibit gratitude and positive money attitudes. Social environments influence your mindset and behavior. Positive influences support your financial growth. Avoid negative self-talk related to money. Replace doubts or fears with affirmations of gratitude for what you have and what you are working toward. Positive self-talk builds confidence and focus. Use gratitude to overcome fear-based financial decisions. When gratitude is present, decisions are more balanced and less reactive. Recognize the connection between gratitude and patience. Appreciating progress helps you stay committed to long-term goals without frustration. Develop rituals that integrate gratitude into your financial routine, such as reviewing budgets with appreciation or acknowledging daily wins. Rituals build consistency and intention. Observe how gratitude affects your energy and motivation. Positive emotions increase productivity and creativity in managing finances. Practice gratitude in all areas of your financial life, including income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. A comprehensive approach creates holistic positivity. Use gratitude to manage stress during tax seasons, audits, or financial planning. Calmness supports clearer thinking and better outcomes. Teach gratitude and positive money mindset to family members, especially children. Early lessons build healthy financial habits. Reflect on how gratitude influences your values and priorities. Aligning money management with gratitude promotes integrity and fulfillment. Use gratitude to foster humility by recognizing support received and interconnectedness in financial success. Write thank you notes or messages related to financial interactions to enhance relationships and communication. Practice gratitude in response to financial advice or constructive criticism to promote growth mindset. Balance gratitude with ambition by appreciating current success while striving for improvement. Use gratitude to improve negotiation and collaboration by focusing on shared benefits. Monitor your thoughts and feelings to catch and shift from negative to grateful perspectives quickly. Recognize that gratitude is a choice and an ongoing practice, not a passive reaction. Celebrate the journey of financial growth with gratitude for each step taken. Integrate gratitude into your financial vision and planning to inspire and sustain your goal. Maintain openness to new sources of income and opportunity with gratitude for potential. Build gratitude into financial accountability by acknowledging progress and effort. Use gratitude to soften resistance to change and embrace new financial habits. Practice gratitude during budgeting by appreciating resources and possibilities instead of limitations. Apply gratitude in moments of decision to enhance clarity and confidence. Celebrate generosity received with gratitude to build lasting relationships. Trust that cultivating gratitude attracts abundance in unexpected ways. Use gratitude to release attachment to material possessions and focus on value and purpose. Incorporate gratitude affirmations into your daily routine to reinforce mindset shifts. Evaluate how gratitude affects your spending patterns and adjust for balance. Recognize the ripple effect of gratitude in inspiring others toward financial wellness. Commit to practicing gratitude as a foundational principle in your money journey. By cultivating gratitude consistently, you create a positive money mindset that sustains financial success and personal fulfillment. This mindset nurtures optimism, reduces stress, and fosters wise decisions that grow wealth over time. Gratitude transforms your financial life into a source of joy and empowerment, opening doors to new possibilities and lasting abundance. Chapter 19. Prioritize health to support your financial endurance. Prioritizing health is essential to sustaining financial endurance over the long term. Physical well-being directly affects energy, focus, and productivity, all of which are critical for managing money wisely and pursuing wealth-building opportunities. When health declines, financial strain often follows due to medical expenses, lost income, or reduced capacity to work. Investing time and effort in maintaining good health is a foundational step toward lasting financial success. Healthy habits fuel your ability to make clear and disciplined financial decisions. Mental sharpness improves when you get enough rest, exercise regularly, and eat nutritious foods. These practices support brain function, emotional stability, and stress management. A clear mind enables thoughtful budgeting, investing, and problem-solving, preventing costly mistakes driven by fatigue or anxiety. Regular physical activity boosts stamina and resilience, empowering you to face financial challenges with strength. Exercise increases blood flow and releases endorphins, improving mood and motivation. This energy translates into persistent effort toward income generation and wealth preservation, especially during demanding periods. Eating a balanced diet rich in vitamins and minerals supports sustained focus and overall vitality. Nutritional choices influence energy levels, cognitive function, and immune response. A well-nourished body can endure long work hours and stressful situations without compromising health or productivity. Sleep is critical for memory consolidation and decision-making abilities. Lack of rest impairs judgment, increasing the likelihood of impulsive financial choices. Prioritizing consistent, quality sleep builds a solid foundation for smart money management. Managing stress through mindfulness, meditation, or relaxation techniques protects mental health and financial clarity. Chronic stress clouds thinking, reduces patience, and can lead to avoidance behaviors that harm financial well-being. Cultivating calmness enhances emotional control and effective planning. Preventive healthcare such as regular checkups and screenings helps avoid costly medical emergencies. Early detection of health issues minimizes treatment expenses and downtime, preserving your ability to earn and manage finances. Replacing these with positive routines preserves physical resources and finances alike. Prioritize work-life balance to maintain sustainable energy and prevent burnout. Overworking can lead to exhaustion and health problems that undermine financial goals. Scheduling downtime recharges both body and mind, supporting ongoing productivity. Financial endurance is strengthened by maintaining mobility and strength, which allow continued work and independence. Physical limitations often lead to increased expenses or reliance on others, impacting wealth accumulation. Healthy social connections provide emotional support and reduce isolation, which positively affects mental health and decision-making. Engaging with friends and family nurtures motivation and perspective in financial matters. Physical wellness improves confidence and self-discipline, key traits for adhering to budgets and investment plans. When you feel strong and capable, you are more likely to take consistent action toward financial goals. Create routines that integrate health habits seamlessly into your daily life. Small but regular actions like walking, meal planning, or stretching build momentum over time and avoid overwhelm. Monitor your health indicators such as blood pressure, weight, and mental wellness to catch issues early. Staying informed about your physical condition supports proactive adjustments in lifestyle and finances. Invest in quality health resources such as fitness programs, nutritious foods, or professional guidance. These investments pay dividends through improved energy and reduced medical costs. Recognize the interconnectedness of health and wealth. Poor health can quickly drain financial resources, while good health enhances earning potential and longevity. Develop mental resilience to adapt health practices during stressful financial periods. Flexibility helps maintain self-care when routines are disrupted. Avoid ignoring symptoms or delaying care to save money. This often leads to more expensive treatment and longer recovery, damaging financial stability. Use health challenges as opportunities to build discipline and self-awareness, skills that transfer to financial management. Educate yourself about health conditions that affect productivity and finances. Knowledge empowers you to take preventive actions and plan accordingly. Plan for health-related expenses in your financial budget to reduce surprises and stress. Balance immediate financial priorities with long-term health investments to ensure sustained success. Recognize that energy is a renewable resource when properly managed. Consistent self-care replenishes your ability to work and create wealth. Practice gratitude for your body and its capabilities to foster a positive attitude toward health and finances. Limit exposure to environmental and lifestyle risks that compromise health, preserving your financial resources. Incorporate movement and physical activity into work routines to reduce sedentary risks and boost productivity. Stay hydrated and avoid stimulants that disrupt sleep or cause energy crashes. Seek professional support for mental health when needed to maintain clarity and motivation. Build sleep hygiene habits such as consistent schedules and restful environments to improve rest quality. Focus on nutrient-dense foods rather than calorie-dense options to optimize health and energy. Recognize that good health supports creativity and innovation in financial planning and business ventures. Use health setbacks as reminders to reevaluate and strengthen your wellness strategies. Build a support system that encourages healthy habits and accountability. Celebrate health improvements alongside financial milestones to reinforce positive behaviors. Stay curious about new health research and techniques that can improve your quality of life. Manage chronic conditions proactively to minimize disruptions and expenses. Avoid multitasking that strains mental focus and leads to inefficient money management. Balance caffeine intake to support alertness without interfering with sleep. Create a financial plan that accommodates health-related contingencies. Practice mindfulness in eating, exercise, and rest to enhance awareness and effectiveness. Acknowledge the role of health in achieving financial independence and freedom. Use health as a metric for success alongside financial goals. Prioritize self-care as a non-negotiable element of your wealth-building strategy. Recognize that sustained financial endurance depends on both physical and mental wellness. Invest time and resources in cultivating habits that nurture your body's strength and vitality. By consistently prioritizing health, you build a foundation that supports long-term financial endurance. This approach enables sustained productivity, clear decision-making, and resilience in the face of challenges. Integrating health with financial planning creates a holistic strategy that protects your wealth and quality of life. Prioritizing wellness transforms money management into a sustainable journey toward lasting success and fulfillment. Chapter 20. Lead by example to inspire wealth mastery in others. Leadership is not just about directing others. It's about embodying the principles you want to see reflected in those around you, especially when it comes to mastering wealth. Leading by example means demonstrating integrity, discipline, and a positive money mindset in your own financial decisions. When others witness your commitment to these values, it inspires trust and motivates them to pursue their own path to financial mastery. Taking responsibility for your financial growth sets a powerful precedent. People notice when you hold yourself accountable, follow through on goals, and learn from setbacks. Your consistent actions teach more effectively than words alone. This authenticity builds respect and encourages others to adopt similar habits. Transparency in your financial journey helps demystify wealth building for those around you. Sharing insights, challenges, and successes creates a relatable narrative that others can follow. Openness fosters connection and reduces fear or misunderstanding about money management. Modeling disciplined money habits encourages others to prioritize budgeting, saving, and investing. When you consistently demonstrate these behaviors, it normalizes financial responsibility and shows that wealth mastery is achievable through steady effort. Show resilience during financial ups and downs to inspire perseverance. Your ability to stay calm and adapt during challenges reinforces the importance of long-term vision and emotional control. This example teaches that setbacks are opportunities for growth, not reasons to give up. Demonstrate generosity in both giving and sharing knowledge. Leading with a spirit of abundance creates a positive environment where resources and ideas circulate freely. This generosity cultivates goodwill and encourages a culture of mutual support. Encourage open conversations about money by creating safe spaces for dialogue. Your willingness to discuss finances candidly reduces stigma and empowers others to seek guidance and share experiences. This openness builds financial literacy and confidence within your community. Practice continuous learning and share new knowledge with others. Your commitment to growth motivates those around you to pursue education and stay informed. This attitude promotes a mindset of improvement rather than complacency. Highlight the importance of setting realistic goals and celebrating progress. Your recognition of milestones, both big and small, inspires motivation and a sense of achievement. This encouragement helps others maintain momentum on their financial journeys. Exhibit ethical behavior in all financial dealing. Upholding honesty and fairness reinforces the value of integrity in wealth creation. This standard influences others to act responsibly and build trustworthy reputation. Lead with patience, understanding that mastering wealth is a process. Your calm approach to gradual progress teaches others to avoid shortcuts and focus on sustainable growth. This perspective prevents burnout and reckless decisions. Show adaptability by embracing new financial tools and strategies. Your openness to innovation demonstrates how staying flexible supports success. This example helps others overcome fear of change and experiment wisely. Promote collaboration over competition. Leading with a cooperative spirit fosters shared success and collective growth. This mindset builds networks that multiply opportunities for everyone involved. Balance ambition with contentment. Your example of appreciating current achievements while striving for more encourages healthy attitudes toward wealth. This balance prevents dissatisfaction and fuels continued effort. Demonstrate effective communication skills in financial discussions. Clear and respectful dialogue models constructive exchanges that resolve conflicts and build understanding. This practice enhances relationships and teamwork. Involve others in financial planning and decision-making when appropriate. Your inclusive approach builds ownership and accountability. This participation empowers individuals and strengthens group cohesion. Use setbacks as teaching moments by openly analyzing what went wrong and how to improve. Your transparent reflections provide valuable lessons and reduce fear of failure. This approach fosters a growth mindset. Recognize and nurture potential in others by offering mentorship and support. Your guidance accelerates learning and builds confidence. This investment in people multiplies impact beyond your immediate circle. Encourage accountability through goal setting and progress reviews. Your leadership in tracking outcomes models responsibility and dedication. This practice helps maintain focus and drive. Celebrate the achievements of others sincerely. Your recognition builds morale and inspires continued effort. Positive reinforcement creates a motivating environment. Demonstrate emotional intelligence by managing stress and maintaining composure. Your balanced reactions during financial pressures provide stability and reassurance. This behavior teaches effective coping skills. Lead by embodying gratitude for resources, opportunities, and relationships. Your thankful attitude attracts positive energy and reinforces abundance thinking. This example shifts perspectives toward generosity and optimism. Show humility by acknowledging mistakes and learning from feedback. Your openness to growth inspires trust and continuous improvement. This attitude fosters a safe space for experimentation and development. Model effective risk management by evaluating choices thoughtfully and preparing for uncertainties. Your prudent approach balances caution with opportunity. This example guides others in making sound decisions. Promote work-life balance to sustain long-term productivity and well-being. Your example of self-care encourages healthy habits that support enduring success. Integrate technology to streamline financial management and share these tools with others. Your savvy use of resources empowers people to work smarter, not harder. Demonstrate consistency in following your financial plans and adapting as needed. Your disciplined approach underscores the importance of persistence. This steady rhythm influences others to stay committed. Build a community focused on mutual growth by fostering connections and shared learning. Your leadership in creating supportive networks amplifies collective success. Inspire confidence by showing that financial mastery is accessible to anyone willing to commit. Your story and actions motivate others to believe in their potential. Encourage ethical investing and socially responsible financial choices. Your values-driven leadership aligns wealth building with positive impact. This direction attracts like-minded followers. Maintain focus on long-term vision despite short-term distractions. Your dedication helps others develop patience and clarity in their financial pursuits. Lead with optimism grounded in realistic planning. Your hopeful yet practical outlook energizes efforts and navigates challenges. Use storytelling to share lessons learned and successes achieved. Your narratives create emotional connections that enhance understanding and motivation. Promote accountability by holding yourself and others responsible for financial actions. Your example cultivates discipline and integrity. Inspire innovation by encouraging creative problem-solving and openness to new ideas. Your forward-thinking leadership drives progress and adaptation. Maintain a humble mindset by recognizing the contributions of others to your success. Your gratitude and acknowledgement strengthen relationships and encourage collaboration. Encourage continuous feedback loops to refine financial strategies. Your openness to input fosters agility and improvement. Set boundaries to protect your financial goals and values. Your clarity helps others respect limits and prioritize what matters. Balance confidence with caution to avoid overextension. Your measured approach models sustainable risk-taking. Use positive reinforcement to build habits that support wealth mastery. Your encouragement nurtures lasting behavioral change. Maintain transparency about financial challenges and triumphs to build trust. Your honesty inspires openness and realistic perspectives. Encourage reflection on financial decisions to deepen awareness and learning. Your example highlights the importance of thoughtful evaluation. Promote the value of time management in wealth-building activities. Your effective scheduling sets a standard for productivity. Demonstrate respect for money by treating it as a tool for purpose, not just profit. Your attitude shapes healthier relationships with finances. Lead by example through consistent action, ethical conduct, and positive mindset. Your life becomes a living guide that inspires others to master wealth with integrity and perseverance.